What's going on, everyone? How are we doing tonight? Happy Thursday. Right off the bat, can you hear us? Can you see us?
Hello.
There was an update, and every time there's an update, I have to scramble to figure things out. Can you hear me? Come in, come in. Seems like you can hear the music. I'll start going through this like you guys can hear us. We got Sunny is here, patiently waiting for the show.
What's up, Sonny? You're not doing your show tonight?
Yeah. Sunny, what's up? Christy Wilson, how's it going? Okay, yes, I got a yes. You can hear us. All right. Sorry, my hair. Guys, I'm getting a haircut like next week. I've been needing one. My beard trimmed and all that stuff. KTS717, hello, how's it going? Beautiful picture you have there. Zach, what's going on, man? Christy's here, hello. The Thrifty Mama, hey. Monica, Housewife Thrift, hello from Pennsylvania, how's it going? Reese, what do you know? He's scratching his ears over there. Zach says, I expect everyone to buy something from them. Reese needs treats.
Zach already got it started. Thank you, Zach. He bought some slippers a couple hours ago. Or
yeah?
So. Yeah.
Zach, you're so generous, man. We do appreciate you so much. Gretchen, how's it going? What's the topic tonight?
What do you guys want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
If y'all don't want to talk about nothing, I'm probably going to cross-post some stuff to Mercari.
Reese, you left your post, Reese. Good music. Glad you like it. I like that song. Willie B. Thrifton says, hey, everyone, currently listing. Get that listing going, guys. We might not get any work done, but there's no excuse. You guys can get lots of work done. Lily C., hello. Anna Chris, hi, how's it going? Thrifty J, hello. All right, we got all the confirmations. Monica can hear us. Zach, Anna, all right. Shondell's here. Hello. Can hear and see us. Sound is amazing quality, bro. Thanks, bro.
I feel like my chat stopped
You
because
guys
you're
hear
like
Kathy?
reading more than I see on mine. Hold on, let me refresh.
Am I on the right chat? Top chat? Why is it on top? It should be on live. Maybe that's what's going on.
No, there's still more comments than I.
Well, if I missed a chat, I'm sorry. My thing was on top chat. I don't know why I did that. I had it on live. Cheryl, it says it's great to be here with y'all. Sunny says no show that now that the reseller cartel shop is up and running, catching up on videos, listing, and cleaning up the house. Man, it's like what we need to do.
Right. Our house is a disaster right now. And our kids don't have school tomorrow, so it's about to be more of a disaster tomorrow.
Gardening Sis. Looks like you changed your name to Bonnie. That's going to be a lot easier for me to say now. Hey, how's it going, Bonnie? Oh, no, I'm late. You're not late. You're 5 minutes early. How's it going, Mandy? Christy, hey, how's it going? Schoolie update. It's still there. It's still there.
Taking up space.
December, guys, has been... I'm tired. We've been working.
It's only December 8th.
I know. It's the 8th.
We're probably not going to get to work on it all this month.
Yeah, we've been doing our Bensmas, 12 days at the Bens before Christmas. The Bens is pretty far from us.
Ooh, yeah.
Maybe that can be something we talk about a little bit tonight. I don't know. We're kind of feeling burnt out on the Bens already, but I don't know. But we'll get to that a little bit. Kathy did find something cool maybe we could talk about tonight. And it's a little bit of a spoiler to Bensmas episode 4. But what do you guys, should we talk about it a little bit? Is this... Let's see. Okay, now I see where the chat's. I was trying to see if I missed anybody here. All right, now it's not updating. Maybe this is what's going to mess me up today. Okay. How's it going? Katorch. I feel like I say your name wrong all the time, and I think you've told us how to say it. Cheryl says, great to be here. All right, yeah, I think I'm getting caught up to where I was. Mandy says, I'm going to ship my 11 sales from today and take my photos of the 20 I will list tomorrow. Wow, that is great. Way to be on the ball. Congrats on the 11 sales, too. Amanda Green, how's it going? Nancy says, I need info. I made a sale on Posh. The 3 hours has passed. I can get the label. When I click on her profile, it says unable to find the user.
Might just be like a guest buyer.
Yeah.
They don't have a real profile or anything. But if they bought it and paid for it, I would ship it.
Yeah?
Worst case, it's like, I don't know, a scam, but Posh will still pay you if that's the case.
I'm wondering if their account was deleted by Posh. If it was, I don't know.
I mean, if it's a guest buyer, I don't think they have a real page or anything.
I said it right. Katorch. All right. Ashley, how's it going? Hey, kids. What's going on, Shannon? Hey, everyone. It's always a great day to cross list. Hopefully using list perfectly. How's it going, Laura? Nancy says, can you inform me? Oh, it is paid for. So hopefully, yeah, I would, if you're not able to ship it, if you're not able to get the label, I would contact Poshmark and say what's going on. But if you can print the label, I would just ship it. If you got paid, ship it. Bolo, 5-inch Kirby Meta Knight plush with the sword. That sounds cool. I know that's a Smash Brothers character, Meta Knight, and so is Kirby, I guess. I could go to the bins every day.
I thought I could too. It's easier when I'm finding things.
Yeah. I mean, I've been twice. Kathy's been 4 times.
Yeah.
You know, we found some okay stuff. Nothing's
Right.
been like.
It's just not stuff I would pick up at a normal store, and it's taking a long time to find anything at all.
Yeah. So like, say today we went for like 2 hours. That's 4 hours. Us both being there for 2 hours, right? And so, you know, like if we don't find stuff that's worth like $100 an hour, like each of us, it's kind of like, is that really worth it? So
Right.
we did not find that today. And I don't know if I found that when I went with you the first time.
Yeah, like in 2 hours, I could hit up like 4 normal thrifts and probably get at least 20 pairs of shoes. And assuming minimum $15 profit on each pair, that's a lot better use of my time.
I might have said that wrong. Maybe not like $400, right?
Well, I mean, because it's not only the time of shopping. Well, we also have to drive. We also have to then list all this stuff, which a lot of this stuff is going to sell for less than if I just sell what I'm used to selling.
Let's see. I'm extremely local and would love to meet one of you on one of these bin strips. Well, we were at the bins today. We actually met a couple of viewers today. Hal and Tina, I believe. And they didn't, no relation, right? They weren't husband and wife or anything.
No.
But showing us what they found.
Tina like many times there.
Yeah. But had some, it's fun talking with people. Like, I don't know, going to the bins and not knowing anybody, like, but everybody else knows each other, right? Like you feel kind of like left out a little bit. But
Hal found some good stuff.
Dude, yeah, Hal found like what, that Dooney and Burke, like a really Patriots Super Bowl 51.
Some cool Disney cruise line, thingy. Disney vintage Disney stuff. It was pretty cool.
So, and they were both saying that bins, they've hired people in the back to pick the stuff before it goes out on the floor and sell online. So, Reese, you're gross. Stop it. So I don't know.
It
maybe
does
a
feel
rumor.
like the last 4 times have been like terrible.
Stuff has been
like even shoes,
scarce.
like nothing is even halfway decent.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I don't usually believe those kinds of things, but
I don't want to believe that. Right?
I mean, they can't catch everything. I did find like a nice Carhartt jacket the other day and stuff, but
yeah. Sunflower, hello. Jen says, hello, everybody. Always glad to come to this live chat because I need some entertainment doing my super boring non-eBay job in the evenings. 10 p.m. my time.
oh my goodness.
Holy
Smiling face with
Shannon.
hearts. Keep up the great work, CNC.
Shannon,
I at least
oh my
want to
gosh.
send you some shoes for $20. Thank you.
With the generous 20 buckaroos. Shannon, thank you so much. Very, very awesome.
Shannon's also bought like 5 or 6
Yeah,
pairs
I
of
know.
shoes in the last month from us. So that is
You're too kind.
too
You are
generous,
too
for
kind.
sure.
That's from Home Alone 2. Yeah, the Home Alone 2 Talk Boy. It's not the Talk Boy Deluxe.
So what are we thinking that was?
So it's still really like dusty and dirty. I would say, I don't know, maybe should we like try to test it out? And
So like I'm looking it up. So vintage Talk Boy Tiger 1993.
hide your
I already
your
took my
personals.
email off.
All right, let's see. Let's switch over to Kathy's screen. Let's see. So there could be some decent money in this thing, and
Dang, 13 listed, 83 sold.
well, it's like Christmas time right now,
I
so
know,
like
but-
this is the time. I'm kind of like wanting to keep it though. Is that stupid?
It's just funny. Like if this is really what we have there, that was worth going to the bin
Right,
for
and then it's
today.
like I want to keep it, right?
Well, there's a
So-
Talk Girl.
Is there?
Look at Talk Boy Talk Girl.
So I do think that there was originally like a cassette that went with it. Probably had like Macaulay Culkin's voice kind of things on there. But this is like, it's a Tiger Electronic 1993. So it's a legit one. Originally I was like, man, this like quality is like really cheap. Could this be the thing that's worth quite a bit of money?
Seems like at least
But
$100.
It seems like it could be. So maybe we could test it out and see if the bins was a win today.
Funny because you actually bought tapes before I found that.
Yeah, I found some cassette tapes. Back to the what? Why does that have a back to the back to the toys? Okay. I was like, Talk Girl for Back to the Future? That doesn't make sense.
Man, who are these smart people that kept their Talk
I
Boys in a
know, right?
box for all
You know
these
how many
years?
of those I've seen?
93. That's 30 years that they just randomly kept that in a box.
And like some of these, look, some of them are broken and like for
Yeah.
parts only, like not working. So I'm not really, I don't know. I want to see if it works.
You want me to go get better? Where do we
I might go get
batteries?
better. You want? I don't know.
I don't
might
want you
have
to
go in
leave
the
me all by
garage.
myself here on the live.
I have to go in the garage.
It's okay.
What's wrong? I can't leave you by
I
yourself?
guess I can.
You'll have Reese here. Actually, he'll probably follow me. Was that a Home Alone Talk Boy? Yes. Let's try to catch up a little bit. It's a guest buyer. I went to a couple thrifts today. First time in a few weeks. Found some good stuff. Good job, Christy. That's awesome. I love when you go out and you actually find something, right? I was once a week. I go once a week, and I always go back more, but I have 2 little kids. Always want to go back more. Yeah, we had to cut out at 3, so we only got 2 hours. But the bins, it's like you could be there for like 10 hours and find nothing, or you could be there for like 5 minutes.
I feel like I kind of want to. I want to do that one day. Just stay like 8 hours.
Yeah.
See what I get. And then maybe break it down hourly, and then also the time that it takes to do all the work for it, and then like keep track. Although that's
Yeah.
so much work,
Yeah.
but it would be cool to find out.
My closest bins is an hour and a half away. I've never been. You should try. I mean, if you ever go that way, you know, I don't know if it's worth going that way. Maybe make a plan for a trip for something else as like a backup, but I think it's worth going. My husband found a working Kirby vacuum, great condition, paid $10, sold comps $120.
Nice.
Working, nice. Never found that much of the bins. Zach says, was at the bins, found a bag full of Patagonia and Free People clothes, total $23.99.
Nice.
That's some good pricing, Zach. What do you reselling? You reselling now? Willie B says, I'm a Denver Bins kid versus the Springs, but I can easily change for a day. I don't know if you want to. It's been kind of dry down there. It might not be worth your trip, honestly. Puppy dog passes tonight on the live.
He's, like,
Thanks.
just laying
He
right
is laying
behind
right
me.
behind Kathy, trying to get run over. Shannon, thank you so much again for that super chat. How do you find a Goodwill outlet? Do a Google search, Goodwill outlet for your town. We have one here in the Springs. There's 3 up in the Denver area. Yeah, they're not everywhere. I know we're probably very lucky to have 4 within an hour and a half of us. 1 within 30 minutes of us. Kelly, how's it going? Smash that like button. Let's see, has the chat bot been in there? Let's see. You want to read off some things while why is it off?
Yes, so you said. Aaron saying try cassette. Amanda had a talk girl.
Talk girl?
Never knew
Try
that
a
was
cassette and the talk boy? Shannon says, always send me mailers. Did you say that?
No, I do, Shannon, because I appreciate your purchases.
So we do appreciate you so much, Shannon.
Megan wants to start reselling. Shipping's most confusing.
Any super beginner resources?
Are you talking about eBay or?
Yeah, if you're super skeptical about shipping, start with Poshmark. If what you want to sell is on Poshmark, because you don't have to worry about shipping with Posh. Otherwise,
yeah, it's tricky. There's so much. It's can't even explain it a little bit, really. But really, just kind of, I would say, just try it out. Just give it your best go, and then learn as you go.
Right. So, if you mess up on shipping, the worst thing that's going to happen is you'll get billed for a little bit more, right? Or maybe a lot more. But you're not going to go to jail. You're not going to get the IR. It's not like not filing taxes for 10 years, right? It's shipping. I think a lot of people are just afraid that they're going to do something wrong, and they maybe associate it with mail fraud or something. If you do something wrong, you'll just end up paying for it. Right. In which case, that's a learning experience. You're paying for education right there, right?
Yeah, or if you didn't charge the buyer enough to begin with, you just pay a few dollars out of pocket. Yeah, maybe don't make as much profit, but then you'll know for next time.
And start small, right? Start really light, really small. Think of non-breakable things, maybe. Don't mail a 40-pound Fabergé egg. I don't know what that is, but it sounds breakable.
Yeah, someone's telling her just start with first-class items, basically.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
Basically the most you're gonna pay is $6.50 or something. So
yeah. And if you find stuff that check your comps, see what other people are charging for shipping. If you're coming up way lower or way higher, maybe reevaluate. But yeah, I think the best way to learn is just making the mistakes yourself, right? Don't be afraid to make the mistake, because you're never going to do it if you do. The cassette that came with it was to record on. Well, hey, we got some blank ones. I'll stick with that. Oh yeah, Katorch was got there before us. I used to go for 5 to 8 hours at the bins, getting geared up to do that again and get my kiddos situated for that. I don't know if I could do that, guys. I'm
bring kids. We can't even bring kids to
no,
the bins.
buy my go to the bins for 5 hours.
I could.
Yeah.
But
if I was able to find stuff, because I don't like digging through the clothes much. Kathy can or does, but I don't like digging through clothes. I'm too much of a germaphobe. And I know that the other stuff is dirty, but
I feel like that stuff's way dirtier than the clothes.
I know.
I do feel like every time I've been to Denver bins, I've never left disappointed. But I usually stay a lot longer. So that could be it, just staying longer to find stuff.
Adrian says, I talked to my postmaster this week. We will be able to use any remaining regional A boxes we have as a regular priority box. Oh. That's actually We should like load up on those because if we could use those as priority, that'd be really nice to have. I feel like my local thrifts are getting so much donations right now, and they're not filtering through. Well, it's a nice change. Hey, take it while you can get it. You know. Did you guys try the crumble this week? No.
I haven't had them since my birthday, and
No.
even then I had like half a cookie. Everybody else ate the rest of them. I'm gonna look at the flavors now, though.
Why? Why?
I just want to look.
You know, you're gonna make me go later.
Get 'em.
Zach says, "No, I'm a HUC, a health unit coordinator. I had a day off and drove 3 hours to the closest bins."
None of them look good to me this week.
No. What's the
sea salt toffee, peanut butter brittle, molten lava, pecan pie.
molten lava? Like
Do you guys
chocolate
say
lava?
pecan or pecan?
Pecan?
Pecan.
Or pecan.
All right, let's do a poll.
What about almonds or almonds? What's the best platform to resell? Nikes from Ross and discount outlets. I don't know. Probably. I mean, if they're not like the really high-end sneakerhead kind of ones, I'd probably say eBay, right? Like shoes does best for us on eBay. I can also go. Why'd you put a space?
I don't know. Just something
Ew. Gross. You can also ask the folks at the post office to double check your weight against the label. Yes. Oh, super tip. Get a scale. Like you're gonna spend $20, but you're like we've been using the same scale for like 5 years. I know. I want a new one too. I want like one of the the big ones that have a remote screen. Like I'd want one that they use at the post office, like that kind. But maybe in the future. Definitely invest in a scale, even if it's a kitchen scale from Walmart. Those go up to 10 pounds, I think. Will the new income tax law of over 600 sold be major cut into your profit? I mean, no. We pay our taxes, so it's not going to change anything we do. Shannon's laughing. Amanda says it's nice to not have to make that drive as often. I would go once or twice a month doing that to stay home more. Let's see. It's been like that for years, about the 600. It's the first. Right. And like, even though they're saying 600, like if you make $1, technically you're supposed to pay taxes on it. So, yeah. But no, I definitely would not take my kids. I've been seeing a lot of people take dogs. Like there's like
service dogs.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Well, yeah. I mean, the dogs look older than the people carrying them. And that's so helpful. Thank you. Y'all have taught me so much and entertained me along the way. Megan, thank you. Yeah. Any live? Come on, if you have any questions, we like trying to answer. We really like when we have the answer, but we'll try to answer at least.
Usually somebody in the chat.
And
has
usually
the
somebody in the
answer,
chat knows the answer more than us. So, cool. Renee of PA. Hello. Hope everyone's doing well tonight. My question is, do you or have you shipped to P.O. boxes? If so, any problems? Thank you for everything. We probably have. I mean, I don't think you'd have any problem unless you were using UPS or FedEx to ship to P.O. box. That might be where you have an issue. But, yeah, I mean, it's a mailbox as far as the post office is concerned, right? It's a post office box, so.
Well, some of Renee's comments are getting deleted because she's saying St. Vincent de Paul, the thrift store, but she's like, because it's period without a space.
Oh, make sure you put a space after a period. Otherwise, the chat bot will get rid of the comment.
It's automatic, so we're not like deleting your comments.
But it does it because it's preventing people from posting links. Right. We don't want somebody posting like a pornography link or anything like that. because people, scammers come in there and do that stuff. So make sure you have a space after every period you use. Otherwise, it's going to think it's a website. Crumble's opening across the street next to the Starbucks, so I'm not meeting any weight goals for the right as New Year's is coming, huh? Like, come on. P.O. Box is no problem. You just can only ship through post office. Yeah, no FedEx, UPS. Momo, how's it going? Do you guys have St. Vincent de Paul and save? It
No,
really
I went
flagged
to
that one?
one in, where did we last
Dig
go
and
on
save.
a little mini vacation? Not Nebraska. Maybe Nebraska.
No, we
Where
went
else
to
did we go?
Utah.
Oh, Utah.
Yeah, we went to Salt Lake.
Do they have them there?
I don't.
It was one of those
I
two
don't know.
places I've been to one. I can't remember that I found that much. I think I found just a few things.
Hmm. All right, those orange cookies were surprisingly good. Cut Torch said. Kathy, you don't like orange stuff, huh?
I like oranges. And
Yes.
Orange like I like Starburst center orange, but I don't really like orange cookie or like creamsicle type flavor stuff.
Orange sickle.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you'll see there, Renee. It's catching that period, and that's why I'm saying please refrain from posting links. It's a dumb computer program. I love my St. Vincent de Paul. St. Vincent de Paul. I've never even heard of this place. $2.99 is the average price for everything clothing. Man,
That's
I wish we
deal.
had that here.
Right. That's like our kids' clothes are more than that now at Goodwill and stuff.
The Dig and Save is SVTP's version of the Pound Store. Okay. So like pay by weight kind of thing. When thrifting, do you use any scanning apps? The eBay barcode scanner, if we have something with the barcode.
Otherwise, just, no scanning apps. I use Google Lens a lot.
Yeah. Have you guys ever considered doing a storage auction to sell online? We've talked about it, thought about it.
I don't really want to.
Right now, we just don't have the space to do anything like that. We watched Josh and Haley
I know.
doing that, and I was like, oh my God, I'm so freaking jealous that they, can go in there and buy this, the tool lot.
Chris
and all that
just
kind of
loves
stuff.
tools, so like everything that they're
Oh
pulling
yeah,
out, he's
I would be like
"Aw."
in heaven. I'd be like, I know what this stuff is, and I know what
You'd want to keep it all though.
I wouldn't want to keep it all, but I would at least know like what something is, and I could easily do research on it. I'm very familiar with all the tools and stuff, but yeah, I'm not opposed to it. But it's probably pretty far off in the future if we even consider doing something like that.
I wouldn't do it unless like I knew our video would make
Yeah,
enough
yeah,
to
yeah.
cover the whole cost of the unit, which that would be a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think they sell lots for like that much. Can you take even still shot of the bins to see what you're dealing with? Oh, for like your phone. So actually, I recorded a little bit today. Yeah, I mean, there's always people on their phone and stuff, but can you even take a still shot? Yeah, I mean, you can use your phone in the bins. I think if people think you're videotaping them,
Yeah.
that's when
They can tell the employee.
they'll
and the
go,
employee
that
will
person's
say,
recording or whatever, and then, it's just we don't like to. We try. Like I was recording like this, like trying to.
I try to
to
just
hide
pretend
it.
like I'm like doing something on my phone while really
Right.
I'm just recording.
You know what I would love, and I think every reseller would probably love this. I would love to be able to hold my phone like this, like I'm talking to somebody FaceTime, but it's recording like it was like this, right? Because if I hold it like this, it's going to record the video this way. But why can't it, flip it 90? I wish it could. Can it? Let me know. I would love to download that app. I would pay money for that app. Utah has them. None in Colorado. The Dig and Save or whatever. We can't post nasty links. Well, I'm out.
Hey, Tracy.
Tracy, we talk about nasty corn links, and Tracy's all up in here. How's it going, Tracy?
What you been doing, Tracy?
All is well. What do you mean? Oh, the bins. How's it going? Lil N. Hey, I've downloaded your spreadsheet. Thank you very much. How do I add to the drop-down menu? I'm trying to add another source store. Gail, if you look down on the bottom of your
want me to
spreadsheet,
show it on
sure.
here?
Kathy will show you right now. We have the ability to do that. Every time I look to the right of my screen, I see pecan. Can
Most
we end that
people,
poll?
yes.
End that poll.
63% say
Pecan,
pecan.
right? Yeah.
How do you say it? Pecan.
I mean, I'm fluid with my pecan. Pecans. I mean, I don't know. I don't really care. But I just don't like seeing it spelled out pecan. That's just weird.
Reese.
Reese just
Did
tooted.
you guys hear that?
Oh my goodness. Blaming it on Reese.
So just like
So yeah, if you look down on the bottom, my head, it might be
just the drop down menus, right?
yeah. So there's a tab there, drop down
So
menus.
you might have to like scroll over depending on
Yeah.
are all these in the same
If
order?
you let me see if I can boop. You see this little hamburger button too on the left. If you don't want to scroll over, there's this button here, that little hamburger menu. If you click that, it'll pull up all your sheets too. So, but yeah, you could go to the drop-down menus, and if you add in underneath any of these, it's going to add it into your drop-down menus automatically. So yeah, hopefully that answers your. Whoa, not my face. Sorry, all the whipping around. Man, it says same Tracy. SVTB is a church thrift. Cool. Do you guys have savers? We do not.
I wish.
No. I mean, our thrifts are Goodwill. We have Salvation Army.
We only have one Salvation Army and then a few ARCs.
We have some ARC thrift stores.
Those are very expensive.
And then
They
everything else
do-
is like small, single.
A couple tiny thrifts.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah. Kathy,
everything's very overpriced currently.
what's your find of the week? I found a Mr. Christmas Santa Ski Resort new open box for $20 today at Salvation Army. That's awesome.
What is my find? It might be this.
It might be the Talk Boy.
Um,
Speaking of, I need to go
yeah.
get some batteries. I know we liked Savers. We went to Savers in Utah. I would like to have Savers
It was
here.
kind of expensive, but I know if I lived like by a Savers, I would figure out all the coupon situations
Yeah.
and be able to get good prices.
None of our thrift stores here have any kind of loyalty
No.
programs, right? So,
Um,
and they all overcharge. Let's see. If you made under 20K, eBay didn't track the information to the IRS. Now, if over 600 on eBay, Etsy is required to inform us. Correct, but you are still required to pay taxes on anything that you make. According to the IRS, you are still liable for those taxes. You should have been reporting any income before that regardless. If you get audited, it's tax evasion. Have you all gotten any snow yet? Yeah, we've had
barely.
a couple days here and there. Not
And
like
snow-
New York. So jealous.
Why?
Depends on the
He loves
store.
snow. I hate it.
Look.
We did get new tires though, so now I feel better about it.
You'll still slide off the road. Yeah, ice is ice. It doesn't matter how new your tires are.
I know.
It
It
dep-
says we're getting snow on Tuesday.
You know, I noticed they were spraying, like here they'll spray like some de-icer on the roads a couple days before it snows to try to melt it all. Let's see. Momo says it depends on the store. Hair Tornado always films at the bins. Yeah, it's all very.
I know, his lucky.
Yeah. Look, I got yelled at the bins once for like standing next to the trash can. You remember that?
Yeah. You're not in the lines that you're allowed to stand in. I have been with Kristen, a rural squirrel,
squirrel.
and they have asked her to stop filming, even though like she was only filming us that were all there with
Yeah.
her, and we were all fine with being filmed. So
Yeah.
that I think it just depends on if the employees are on a power trip,
Yeah.
which a lot of the bins workers are. So
Yeah. Zach, I see you're heading out. Thanks, man. We appreciate you so much. Got to work at 5 a.m. Get some sleep, bro. Thanks again, man. Reese is over there moaning
He's
and groaning.
mad, probably because he's been standing here waiting for a treat and I didn't give him one.
Aw.
I love you, though.
Do you use the USPS boxes for shoes, or do you buy plain shoe boxes, for example, from Amazon?
Mostly shoe boxes. If I'm shipping UPS, I usually just use like these ones that we get with our eBay coupon, or just a recycled Amazon box. But yeah, mostly the USPS ones.
Shannon says, I report all my income, even though I am a very small seller, but I make sure to also to give my accountant my business expenses. Yes. Yes. You got to report that income so you can write off those expenses. Don't blame the poor dog. It's the dog, guys. It wasn't the dog. It was the floorboard. It was just like a little toot. See you later, Zach. Love Savers. It's icy in Iowa tonight. Why do I always have problems with LP cross-listing and while watching you guys live? Sorry. We're bad luck. We've actually been having some issues with List Perfectly lately.
Like eBay did some updates, so it seems like they're still trying to figure that out.
Yeah. I think we're having an issue that not everybody's having too, and I just haven't had the time to contact support and do all that stuff.
I haven't listed a whole lot because I did my 105 item video last week, so that kind of carried me throughout the beginning of this week, and then I've just been doing bins every day. So I listed 30 items yesterday, but that's about it this whole week.
Mm-hmm. What's your most valuable item currently?
Good question.
According to eBay, like what you have listed most for? Probably those lawn chairs might be. I don't know. Those are on sale.
Sort. I don't know. Let me do
Should we race to see who finds it first?
I don't know how to sort highest to lowest.
Listings. You just sort highest to lowest.
I don't know how to do that from my phone. I have a pair of Chloe sandals.
Price.
For like I have them listed for $2.99.
Our cheapest item is the Hasbro Monopoly 1996 Orange Chance Card Replacement Pack for $2.39.
Nobody's still gonna buy them.
Plus $4 for shipping,
which is not even enough to cover shipping anymore. I'm gonna end up paying.
Yeah, our most valuable item that we have listed right now are Chloe denim flat leather thong.
So I have them listed for $399, but
$299.95.
I don't think I think they'll probably sell more like $200.
Oh, we got that cool. Our third most is that vintage 1990s. This was also. I wanted to mention this tonight. The vintage thing, 5. So I know people are waiting on the Kathy's 105 item challenge video, and it's still in the works. We kind of made the decision. I don't know if we've actually talked about this or if it's come out in the video yet. But we're reshooting some of it because I got to editing the video and I separated all the time lapse because we recorded time lapse and actual footage like we normally do, and the footage without time lapse. So just us talking about working, not even doing any work, but just talking about working, was 1 hour and 18 minutes. That was just dialogue. And so, yeah, I tried cutting as much as I could out, but it's impossible to cut out like an hour out of 1 hour and 15 minutes. So, and have something that makes sense. So we're reshooting all of the dialogue part. We're going to probably do some voiceover work over some of the time-lapse stuff. We're still using all that. It was still, the challenge is still what it was. We're just going to, I think we just got caught up in explaining our process too much when the video was really about the challenge itself, not really about how we do things and why we do things and all that. Which, is all great information, but piled into, like, shoved into one. The video would have been 3 hours long, right? So, maybe not 3 hours, but like 2 hours long. It would have been too long. It would have been too long for 2 videos, 2 1-hour videos. It would have been too long for 3 videos. So
we want people to watch the videos.
We want it to be. We don't want you guys to just feel like you have to watch this 3 hours of boring stuff. So, it's coming out. Working on it. It's taking a lot of work, but we're going to reshoot that. We still need to reshoot that. But we're also right in the middle of Binsmith, Thriftsmith stuff, and that's taking up a lot of time.
And
so
kids have like different Christmas stuff
Christmas
every
events,
other day.
Taekwondo,
white elephant.
So yes, we're working on it, and I feel bad, but the Binsmith stuff I feel like is more time sensitive, right? Like we have to get that all up before Christmas. And so if Kathy goes to the bins, like she's not here to shoot that with me and all that kind of stuff. So,
hopefully this next week we can at least record it. And then edit, because our kids are off school after next week. So
yeah.
If we don't get it done this week, then we're not getting it done till January.
Yeah, which I don't want to push it off that much because I know a lot of people are excited to see it. I'm just trying to make sure we put out the best video we can so that you guys will watch
Especially
it.
Since it's different,
So,
yeah. Like we wanted it to be a better video.
So, we're so glad you guys are the most graceful people we know.
This Matt is Matt, huh? Matt is our friend Matt. Because I see
is
down
that
here
Matt?
he said, "Do you have any Dodgers gear?" So
Okay, Matt and,
I do not.
Matt and Fountain.
I'm guessing.
I think it is. Yeah. What are you doing here, man? I told you not to. And I'm just kidding. He came in chat one day and he was like, "I'm sorry, I wasn't sure if it was okay." I'm like, "What do you mean?"
You're not allowed in chat unless you're a reseller.
Yeah. We're happy you're here,
Just
Matt.
kidding.
His wife is a reseller. Gail says, "Thank you for answering my questions. It's helped a lot. Glad we could help you, Gail. I'll trade you your Goodwill bins for Boise Savers."
I'll take it.
Have you purchased a sourcing vehicle yet via LLC? No. I mean,
I feel like I mentioned it. Are you talking about
is it
like
like
a 6,000
the 6,000 weight thing? 6,000 pound. Right now, Willie B, you said to save on tax write-offs. We're trying to buy another house, and so we don't want to write off too much. We're in that like weird situation where we have to pay more taxes than we want, so that we
loans or anything.
Yeah.
At the moment.
So, yeah.
Until we get a house. So.
Yeah. Any Dodgers gear? I don't think we have much Dodgers gear.
I mostly pass on sports stuff just because it's usually too. I don't know. There's just so much of it. Like I don't know what's good or what's not.
Yeah. Excuse me. Oh, Jeannie says, "Hey guys, I'm listening and listing right now. You guys motivate me a lot. Awesome. Get those listings up. I'm glad you are here, spending time with us while you're doing that." Chaskin says, "I haven't posted to eBay in a while, and I had to click on something different to get it to look the same as it used to. Cross listing from List Perfectly." Yeah, eBay. They recently pushed out an update, and it's giving all kinds of issues. And they got like List Perfectly had for a little while. They were able to get around the new format thing, but eBay's kind of gotten rid of that completely. And with that, it's given List Perfectly a run for their money. So they're having to update. It's going to take them a little while to get,
I actually like the new listing format. It's just I don't like when it's not pulling up correctly.
The thing, the crappy thing about the new listing format is you have to have the tab open, and like you have to be active on that tab for your photos to load in. So it just takes things longer. And in our case, we're having an issue right now where like one photo will just keep spinning and not load in, and then it won't let you post it. It'll just
check the group, so it doesn't seem like other people are having it. So that's our own.
I plan on talking to List Perfectly customer service, but we just haven't had the time, which sucks because Kathy you know, she's not. I love you so much, but you're not very technically.
I'm not.
able
Like, I would never be able to figure it out myself.
So,
I know how to use this perfectly
Right.
great when it's working, how I know how to use it.
and I'm not very like smart when it comes to like listing and stuff like that. So like,
I'm trying to explain to him what's not working so he can go message them. And
Yeah.
So it's kind of frustrating, both of us.
yep.
But yeah.
Loca family flippers, snow tonight in Boise, so maybe headed your way next. Yeah, I think they're saying by Tuesday, right? Going from List Perfectly to eBay is working fine. It's List Perfectly to Poshmark that's fumbling the football. See, we don't have any issue going to Posh right now or Mercari, right? It's all the eBay, so bummer. Are you on the beta? The beta versus the multi-channel one? See, I wish I had the time to do all you guys do. We do too. We wish we had the time. Oh. Shannon is hitting the hay. It's 10:45 in Jersey. Have a fantastic night, everybody. Shannon, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And he says, Wahoo, I lost one item that was part of a bundle, but I found it. Such a good feeling. That is a great feeling, finding that thing that you have been looking for and like racking your head about, right? Let's see, happy holidays, y'all. Happy holidays. Looking forward to that challenge video. Yes, I know a lot of people are.
I was looking forward to it too.
I know. I was like, oh yeah, all this video, it's going to be so like, we're set. And then
I
I'm
was
like,
so excited we were done with it.
I know.
And now it's still hanging over my head, and that's
I know.
feeling stressful.
I know. I appreciate all the work you two do, make videos possible for us to watch. Thank you. Nancy, thank you. Thank you for saying that. This challenge video is taking a lot. It's taking a lot of work.
Right, like he can do most of our videos in an hour or so, but
Yeah.
this one's going to be probably like, 8 hours of editing or something, maybe. Maybe less now that but you've already spent a lot of time trying to figure
I've
it
spent
out.
a lot of time that's basically wasted now because I tried cutting and making what we had work, and I was like, this is just, it's unsalvageable. And again, it's not like it wouldn't be worth watching, but I feel bad I'm not going to put a 3-hour YouTube video out, right? That would there's only a handful of viewers, even loyal viewers, right? Like that can even watch that. And, it might be you. I'm not saying like, I'm not trying to like hurt anybody's feelings, because I know there are people that would like that, but if we did that kind of thing, YouTube would stop putting our videos out, because most people would just click off, and it would just kind of mess with the algorithm stuff. So hate that. Anybody having issues uploading photos? Only from List Perfectly to eBay is the issues. We don't have any issues uploading from like your phone to eBay or phone to List Perfectly, anything like that. But going from List Perfectly to eBay.
Right, and I've been like, because of that one issue, I'm like, I'll just delete that photo and then just upload it really fast.
Yeah.
But even that hasn't been working. So
Adrian says, yes, the photo loading is driving me crazy. I really debated going. You know what I haven't tried is, I guess it would probably be the same. So I know opening up tabs, but would opening up new windows do the same thing? It would probably be the same. Probably have to have. Although if you put two windows side by side, I wonder if you could do that. Might have to be active. Yeah. I don't know. I'm sure in time, List Perfectly will figure out a better way. But, I do not envy List Perfectly.
basically every day they have to.
Any of those cross-listing services, when anytime one of the platforms push out, I almost feel like they do that too. Like they'll just change something just to like disrupt the thing.
Which even taking List Perfectly out of it is just annoying for the seller. Like I hate, even like Facebook, I hate when they put out a new thing. Or like even
let's
when the
change it
iPhone
just to
updates
change it.
something, I'm like, come on.
Yep.
I just finally learned it.
And then they got to reprogram their whole thing to match it. Yeah. See, I've had to remove the software and re-download it about 5 times in the last month because the photos and listings weren't loading to cross list. Huh. Have you tried talking to List Perfectly, Amanda? Having the same issue, LOL, not with List Perfectly, but with eBay. So, and this is, see, I felt like yesterday when I was trying to figure out what was going on, it felt like eBay wasn't working right at some parts of it.
Yeah, I feel
Like I tried clicking on the sell, like eBay sell, and that wasn't even loading up for me, even though it didn't have anything to do with List Perfectly. But now it's loading fine, so I don't know. That's the hard part. It's hard to know whether or not it's List Perfectly or the platform eBay or our internet provider or all of them combined or none of them. Just, I don't know. There's a lot of variables. Let's see. I do 30 listings a day, but I do them. Oh, Reese is sleeping. He's sleep wiggling. His tail is moving that bear. I got distracted easily. I do 30 listings a day, but I do them all in the evening while I binge TV and YouTube with the husband. And sometimes it takes me till midnight to get everything up. And cross-listed. So you do 30 a day and cross-list in the evenings? Holy cow.
That's awesome.
Yes, you're on the beta when they put it out. Okay. What are your tips? It won't let me clear out the incorrect stuff like the model number. I usually leave the blank, but I don't know where to find that info. I think the best thing is to just, if you're having issues that you can't figure out and you don't see other people having the same issue, contact List Perfectly. And while we have never really talked to customer service, like, we've heard nothing but great things. Like they seem to be able to, like, oh yeah, just do this, boom, you're good. Love long videos I could play while I work. Yeah, I know. A lot of people, that's the thing. A lot of people would watch it, but most people won't.
Like in my head, this video was going to be one that would be like to get new subs and stuff.
Yeah.
Like just reach out to a different audience. Not that our normal viewers won't watch
right.
it. Right.
Trying to expand a little bit, you know?
Like if we did a how to ship on eBay, like that would be a
more
audience.
Evergreen kind of just sit it and let it simmer. But the way YouTube works, if too many people go in there and back out, it will stop putting it in front of people, and it will. I noticed like Daily Refinement, Chris, 150. I don't know how many subs he has. He has over 100,000 subs. One video came across our thing, and it was like a Rollo, like how to set up the wireless printer, which looks like a very useful video. It had less than 1,000 views. Like, that's insane to me, right? But it's something that's not his normal content, right? And YouTube, like, too many of his viewers just clicked in and was like, I don't need this, right? And so YouTube just stopped showing it to people, and it's less than 1,000 views. So, we've put a lot of work in that video, and we wanted to do something. I don't know. I know it sounds a little selfish, but we don't.
Honestly, it was hard. I was thinking, I will just redo it, like with a different. I'll just get 100 more items and I'll do it again. But I was like, it was honestly kind of stressful. So I don't know that I want to do that again.
And contrary to popular belief, like, we do YouTube for money, right? Like, I think everybody does. Don't get me wrong, right? Like, the benefit of being able to talk to people, learn all that stuff, it's on most days, it's way worth more than the money, right? But at the end of the day, if YouTube did not pay anything, if it would not be worth doing. And I know that
rude.
I know it sounds rude, right? But luckily, it pays us, and we can be
I
here.
actually like talking about all the stuff that we're selling. Like I like seeing what other people are selling.
Yeah.
But yes, I know what you're saying.
But like, if it didn't make money, it wouldn't make sense for me to record Kathy, edit videos.
My real life
spend
friends
hours
don't
and hours
care
and hours
about
doing all
what I'm
this, right?
selling or whatever. So it's nice to have friends that do care.
Right.
Right, Matt? You don't care. You don't care what we're selling or what we're doing. I'm sure you're gone, Matt.
Yeah. Just listed a bunch of things. So I don't know if sorry, we got off on something. I really want to go get some batteries because I want to try this Talk Boy out.
Ooh.
You want to take over, chat a little bit?
Take over. So we said, I'll
Here,
watch a
you
3-hour
want
vid.
to take the captain's
No.
chair? You
I
can
don't
click
know how
on
to
the-
click those.
You gotta click the little thing. All you gotta do is click them. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, guys. Tell her
I
she
get
can
to
do it.
learn
Yeah,
something
Kathy. Yeah.
new.
Yeah, you can do it. She's gonna have to use my mic, so she might have to talk a little louder.
Okay. Hello. Okay.
So all you gotta do is click these.
Okay. And this scrolls down.
Yeah, you can use your scroll wheel.
So,
And look.
okay.
All right, I'll be back in a minute. How many batteries do I need?
A lot.
A lot? 4. All right. Whatever you do, don't push that button. All right?
Which one? End the broadcast. This feels weird. Hey guys. All right. Yeah. Thank you for watching the ads. Tell your husband you like watching the ads. I'm not good at doing this myself. Was perfectly chatter. Tommy, I agree. Sun Moon Karma, good to have you here. Hope you're getting lots of listings done. Thanks for watching. Yeah, eBay has just felt weird the whole last week for us too. Also, after listing 105 items, you'd think I would have a huge spike in sales, but I don't feel like I did. I feel like I've had less sales this week than like ever. So I don't know if it's just the items I listed. They were like kids items, so nothing super amazing, but I don't know. Sorry, I clicked that and I didn't read it in time. So Caterpillar Closet, I've heard a lot of other resellers saying eBay's having a significant server issues. My sales are way down. Yeah, my 90-day totals went down almost like 1,000 in the last week, which is a bummer. Adrian, you do your measuring photos during the day. After you go to the post office, fold bag, then put away. That is awesome. I wish I could be that dedicated. I was going to ask, like, if you're doing 30 a day, do you also source all of the items? Like, do you hand pick them or, yeah. Do you do like bulk buy or how do you get all of your inventory? Chaskins 24, that is on the new form on eBay. Okay. Amanda, you found me from my Citizen video. That video was that was a hard video to make. That was probably the one that took us longest ever. And that could be just because we just started and didn't really know what we were doing, but that video took several hours to film, and then it took Chris probably 8 to 12 hours to edit. My boring reseller life talks about problems with the eBay server a lot.
You want to keep this chair?
No. This was so awkward. I did horribly.
All right, guys. Found some batteries.
You want your tape?
Oh yeah, get me a tape. Dang, I was gonna get another bottle of water. I forgot.
Bad, you're not leaving again.
I know.
Okay.
Ah.
Monica said the past 2 days it was 70 degrees. Tomorrow will be 50. You have to wear a jacket when it's 50. I have not worn a jacket at all yet this year. I think it's been, I don't know. It probably hasn't gotten super cold. Most days it's like 30 degrees.
Just a warning though, definitely a quirky guy. Oh, my reseller.
Oh yeah,
my boring
I
reseller.
like his channel.
He's a cool guy. He's got those huge dogs too, huh?
He's the one with like he has like a bunch of books and stuff in his basement, right?
He sells like a bunch of media
Yeah.
and like hats and stuff.
Yeah.
He always wears that Furby hat.
Okay,
Yeah, yeah.
Just making sure we're talking about the same.
I don't remember his name, but I am horrible with names. Man, how do you put batteries
And
in
they
this thing?
said new to reselling, but her pasta's way better than eBay. Yeah, mine are kind of neck and neck these days. Actually, I'm curious for this month since eBay does seem to be down. Yep, I've made 30 Poshmark sales, 28 eBay sales so far in December. So I guess Posh is doing better for me too.
Man, putting batteries in this thing is awful.
Adrian says, real life folks just don't get it. My aunt tried to give me some Under Armour and Nike stuff and didn't get why it didn't fly out of here. I know, it's so hard to explain like why you would pick something up versus not pick something up to someone who's not like a reseller. Or,
Retail does not equal resale.
right. Or just like people all just have their own idea of what's a good brand or something, which in reselling, I don't think the brand matters. Not that it does ever matter, but not always. All right. Yeah, I'm never going in the hot seat again.
You say that now.
Good night, Aaron. I'm sure you're gone. Adrian, yeah, if people watch the ads, I mean, I'm sure we get paid a little bit even if you skip them. So I don't exactly know how it all works. Do you? I mean, they have to watch like 10 seconds or something before they even can skip it, right?
Do you people watching the ads actually benefit you guys? I don't know if it's watching or if it's clicking. I don't know. I don't know the exact.
I doubt people are
I
clicking
feel like it
them
changes
that much.
so much.
Well, I mean, the only way we get paid is from the ads, right? So
Yeah.
it's got to be something. Yeah, I don't know.
Right, but like, I don't know. It's such a sophisticated, I don't know. I don't know all how it works. Because then there's YouTube Premium and stuff.
I'm afraid it's going to put something on eBay that is not true. I don't know what you were referencing.
List perfectly,
Oh,
maybe.
maybe. You also said hi, Kathy. Hey, Chaskins24. Hey, Kelly. Artful Journeys in the chat.
Hey.
Glad you're able to join as well. And Shanna,
Man.
sorry I'm late. UPS pretty busy these days. Yeah. We found that out today when not that we're surprised. We went to UPS. We were going to check our P.O. box, do an Amazon return, and there was
Yeah, we
one
never went to the
worker
P.O.
and
box,
a lot
but-
of people waiting in line. So we didn't.
So if you're just joining us, we're trying out this Talk Boy Kathy found today. I found the cassette tape. Let's see. Tape is in. What should I say?
I love Kathy because, and then say why.
I have something better. Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister.
That's not better. Tommy in Seattle walk away for 2 minutes and Kathy's in the driver's seat. Tommy, don't worry, it's never happening again. Shanna hopes everyone's having great sales. She's not, but hopes you all are. Same.
Quiet. I don't know if it works.
You didn't say the right thing. Are you devastated?
I'm not done testing it.
Well then. Mandy said, I've always been curious. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't see ads. Does YouTube give you a kickback? I think so, yeah. We also have YouTube Premium, so I never watch ads. But I do think that like it takes what you pay and kind of spread it amongst the creators that you watch.
How do you work this thing?
You'll have to watch a YouTube video. Nana's Treasure. My Poshmark has been doing awesome. eBay, Mercari, not so much. I need a cross-post to Mercari. I'm about 100 listings behind. So, Mercari does okay for me as long as I'm listing regularly. Heather says, my husband talked to them and said...
Test. Hello.
They are having issues with items being shown. We used to have lots of views on Lego, but this year's no views. That's crazy, especially on Lego. So, everyone sign up for Posh. If you don't already on Posh, we have a link in the description. And make sure you sign up for Posh your VA. All right, that was my ad break for the day. Okay. Where was I? Shanna saying sales lower since Posh Show started. I think a lot of people are feeling that. I don't know. It's hard to know. Amanda's saying I loved doing the whole chat myself from the hot seat while you were gone, and I never
That's
want
what she wants
you
to do solo.
be a part of it.
She loves it.
Adrian, I go to the thrift a couple times a week, generally to keep about 100 items on hand. That way, if I don't find anything. Awesome. That's crazy. You source it all and list 30 a day and do it all. That's what I want to do. I can't do that with also doing YouTube, but yeah, 30 a day was kind of like my end goal because I always figured if I could do that, I should be hitting my net profit goal.
Howdy do. This is Peter McAllister, the father. I'm still testing it out, guys. That's what he says, right?
I don't know.
I'd like a hotel room, please.
Torch is saying boring reseller life is James, possibly.
James, is that his name?
They put a question, so. Tommy in Seattle, 30 degrees, and I don't wear a coat only because I'm just going in my car and then to a store. If I was like walking outside, I'd wear a coat, but I don't really do that. So if I'm just walking like to the car and then to the building and then back to the car, then I never wear a coat, which is all I ever do. So.
Your heater is at 88 degrees?
Oh my gosh. Chris keeps ours at like 60 and it's freezing in our house.
Not 60, 66.
It's funny, I just said that. I don't wear a coat in 30, but I do get so cold at nighttime when it's 60 degrees in our house. I wear
the only
a coat
way I can
to
get her to
sleep.
snuggle.
Yeah, because he loves snuggling so much.
My sales have been slow since before Thanksgiving. I used to average 1 a day. Now it's closer to 5 a week. Sales, I don't know. Is is there a fourth quarter slowdown in used category? Wait, maybe I got the tape backwards. Is that a problem?
Nana's treasure went from hot to freezing. Shanna.
Howdy
Siskiyou
do.
County. Where's that again? Nana's treasure, where are you at? Oh, Cheskin 24. So the new eBay form you fill out won't let you not select an option or leave an option empty, such as the silhouette drop down. Huh. I don't know
Even
if
the
I've
non-required
noticed
ones?
that yet. The one thing that's been bugging me on the eBay new listing tool thing is like if it has a UPC area, I can't figure out how to bypass that, and I don't ever type that in. So
Oh, you know what? It doesn't work, so I guess I can keep it.
why doesn't it work?
I don't know. It's just not recording. Maybe the microphone doesn't work. Oh, I should. Do we have a cassette tape with sound on it? I think I have one in a garage.
No, but we could buy one from Kevin. I'm sure he has some
Kevin?
in his store.
Or James.
Or James, if that's James's name.
Or Kevin James. My amount of sales went down, but the dollar amount went up. Did you read this already? I had
No,
a below
that's where
average
I was about to
weekend. The Monday and Tuesday blew up. And now I'm at
Awesome.
9 sales for today. Dang.
Congrats.
That's awesome. Heater
Yeah, we
88. That's what I'm saying. Remind me never to visit. That's way too warm.
Yeah, we didn't do a wet soul today, but we like just went to the bins, but we took our packages and we kind of like talked about them in our vlog today, but
Yeah.
we only think had 5 sales going out. So that's kind of, I mean, on average, I'm usually doing at least 10 a day. So that was kind of a bummer. But so far, December, I'm at 70 sales and I haven't typed in any that came in tonight. So it's still pretty close to 10 a day, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Scott Cha-Ching King, how's it going, man? You still here? Oh, I see. Where'd you go? Old school flips. Jimmy, what's going on? Let's see. If Posh shows keep tanking sales and becoming the new norm, I'll probably stop bothering to list there. Posh is only 25% of my sales currently. I wonder if is there a way to know for sure that that's what's going on.
I know. I don't see how.
Posh is 90% of Amanda's sales. See, I do not. I just have a chocolate lab that demands as much attention as a kid. Like Reese. Nah, he's good. Amanda's a 70 to 72 degreer. The thrifts have the heat up so high, I'm always going a t-shirt.
Oh my gosh, the bins was freezing today. I mean,
was
we
great.
warmed up after walking around a bit, but
It's great.
when I got in, because I like brought an extra shirt because I was like, oh, I'm going to be too hot in this sweater. But I was glad I had the sweater on.
Yeah. Cha-ching. We could be roommates, man. I'm like 60, 65, 66. Yeah. When it gets to like 67, 68, I'm like, why is it so hot in here? Chris, you're making me laugh. Such a big old kid. I mean, what's not to love about this thing?
I literally picked it up thinking Chris is going to love this, like not thinking it was worth anything at all.
Yeah.
But it's actually, well, now y'all know that Talk Boys are worth something.
I might take it apart and try to fix it.
He's gonna.
As I broke it.
He likes fixing things.
Yeah.
We have lots of free time on our
Yeah.
hands.
I'll find time. I will find time. Tommy in Seattle, what's going on? So last Friday, Sarah Stiles was doing a live with someone, and they were talking about relisting old items. There seems to be so much controversy about this. Do you end and sell similar? And if so, when?
I do it a lot less these days just because I'm trying to add new listings.
Yeah.
But
Ever since we started our tiered sales system,
Yeah.
we've been like using that to weed out the old stuff.
I used to do it every single day. Anything that was ending that day, I would end it right in the morning, put it right back up, change maybe the price, maybe something about it, and then put it
Yeah.
right back up. And I do think it's helpful, honestly.
Yeah.
But it's just I can't do that and list new items and do YouTube and do everything.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I guess it just depends on what your goals are. But yeah, I felt like I was moving older things when I would end and sell similar versus just letting them renew themselves and then that's it. What do you think, Tommy?
Yeah, what are your thoughts? What side
What
of the
was
fence
most
are you on?
people? Yeah, like what was the hot part of it?
I feel like Sarah's an endless
I don't
resale.
know. I can't remember what she
I
did.
can't. Don't know. But yeah, we started the tiered system because we figured we don't really have much time to do that anyway. So it'd be nice to clear out that inventory. You know, is it the right thing? Who knows? It's right for us right now. Daily Refinement says Q4 isn't good for secondhand. Q1 is supposedly better. I don't know.
I could see that.
Yeah. Tommy, every 60 to 90 days, depending on how low I've sent offers on them, I've already gone low and I relist. If I doesn't, then I have it. Yeah, I mean, I do feel like that eBay does put algorithmically, like the newer stuff that's getting more views at the time. I would assume that it puts that stuff higher in search results. I don't know. Unless you manually search, does eBay have I don't know how eBay works. When you just do a normal search, does eBay do? It doesn't do ending soonest unless you sort by that manually, right?
I don't think so. Yeah.
So the basic search would have to be some kind of algorithm that eBay is using.
I don't know what is something we would search for.
Sell for
Boy.
parts of repair. What? I want to keep it. Oh, I keep dropping it. Maybe you could sell it as a Geiger counter instead. It did kind of sound like that, huh? Oh. I think we have a ghost trying to contact us.
You think it's just like that? It's not supposed to work with a normal tape? Because all these other ones have.
No, it should. I'm wondering if the microphone doesn't work. Or
It's like, why is this
the
one that's about
speakers-
to end for $203.50 with 24 bids, but it only has the Talk Boy? Oh, it's the deluxe. What's the deluxe one?
So look. There's obviously something was recorded there, so I feel like it might be the microphone.
You think you can fix it?
I might have to buy another one for parts. I'm just kidding. I don't know. I would very much like to take it apart. I'm one of those weirdos. Like, I watch YouTube channels of people that take stuff apart and fix it and put it back together. It's very satisfying to me. Fixing things.
One time he took our whole Jeep apart and it was so scary, but he did put it back together and it worked.
Yeah.
like literally took all these tiny little pieces out, and I was like, there's no way he's ever getting this back together.
Okay.
I don't think I said that out loud because then his feelings would get
No.
hurt.
I was so afraid it wasn't
I
going to
was
go back.
so afraid.
I did it to my
that was
I had
our
a Chevy
car, and I
S10
was
too.
working an $8 an hour job, and I was like, how am I gonna ever go to work again?
Yeah. I see Scott. Good night. Thanks for hanging out. Turning in for the night. I hope everyone has great sales and a good night. It's like the Merry Christmas and to all a good night. Just an FYI, in the retail world, Q4 is November, December, January. Good to know.
Yeah.
Northern California by Mount Shasta. After Xmas, it's huge. Boom, and retail due to the amount of gift cards being used. James is the Furby hat guy with all the media. I put a question mark because I missed you who you're talking about. Yep.
So it is James.
So it is
Okay.
James.
I
It's
can
like once somebody
remember
said
that.
James, I was like, I think that, yeah, I remember that. Jimmy says he's just shipping on eBay, his eBay orders.
You were making eBay sales, Jimmy. I'm so jealous.
Willie B cannot remember. Do you do international shipping? We do through the eBay
Yeah, not
Global
on our
ship.
own. I know I could easily do it. I just don't
Yeah.
want to.
It's another one of those things like when we have time, we'll figure it out.
But honestly, I really don't want to deal with the hassle of it.
Yeah.
To me, like getting one return or something that's an international thing would be a hassle to me. And I don't want to deal
For
with
the
it.
love of God, just keep it.
Right.
Keep it over there. So Tommy's usually a list it and forget it person, so wondering if it really helps. As soon as I think about doing something something old sells.
I have done it a few times recently because, like, with our tiered sale, I'll be like, man, those shoes are still worth more than $17.
Yeah.
So I'll quickly just end and relist them, drop the price maybe $5, and then it'll sell in the next couple days. So I think that's maybe because I dropped the price, but maybe also because it looks like a new listing to any. Because if it's been listed forever, it's just not at the top of the search. That's how I think.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Amanda says it helps her. Poshmark. Yeah. Which Posher VA actually has the auto end and relist feature.
Yeah.
If you're not,
I did 40 last night. I need to do some right now.
Yeah. Just know that if you use List Perfectly, it will desync your listings. But also, unless you're doing it through List Perfectly, if you use List Perfectly, doing end and sell similar does desync your listings as well. I relist 2 times a year when I do inventory since I have 3,400 items. Anything over 9 months, eBay tanks to the bottom of searches. I would be so interested in seeing your data if you have it. I mean, not really. I'm not like saying, hey, send me all your data, right? But like that would be interesting to me to know.
I want to look at my eBay because I just said that I did that 105 listings while you were downstairs.
Yeah.
Thinking, oh, if nothing, I should probably have a good boost like the day after, right? But I don't feel like I did. Does this look like I did? What day did I do? So we did that on the 30th, right? Which is here.
Looks like an average day for us, 30th.
Right. Look at all these sad little $48, $42.
Artful Journey. I topped 1,000 listings today. You said Kelly, right?
Yeah.
I'm trying to be good and remember. Kelly topped 1,000 listings today. Gonna start trying your tiered markdown system with the new year.
Yay.
Awesome.
Congrats.
I am the original inventor. And I'm just kidding. we heard it from
Copied
Lonnie.
Lonnie's
And I'm
idea.
sure he's heard it from someone else. It's just something that makes sense, right? The longer something's listed, the more percentage off.
Yeah.
Costco does it, right? Like every retailer does it a different way. Ouch. I got a hangnail. Caterpillar says I relist items daily. I list 10 new items and relist 10 of my oldest items. Helps bring traffic, and a lot of times the old stuff sells. Gives you also a chance to review the listings. Very nice. Yeah, I would say, Tommy, if you're interested in, it's probably one of those your mileage may vary situations, right? Depending on your stuff and your pricing and all that kind of stuff. You might see different results. So your mileage may vary. And if you want to see, maybe try a couple and see. I don't know. What do you think? You've already said what you think. Amanda says, I try to relist 2 days out of the week. Jimmy says, I find a lot of secondhand new and box stuff. Sales are good. Lucky. Finding all the good stuff. Debbie says, has anyone noticed any difference in the way people leave feedback for the seller? We've had a few just jump right to leaving negative.
I only pay attention to my eBay feedback, and I haven't got any negatives.
You better knock on some wood right now. Just kidding. Hunter Moss, how's it going? How you doing tonight? X-Files. Oh. the ghosts. Man, I haven't seen X-Files in a long time. Would you want to watch that?
What is it about?
It's about FBI agents investigating fake.
Is it like sci-fi?
Like fringe stuff.
What's fringe stuff?
Like aliens and ghosts.
I don't like sci-fi stuff.
Do 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 do. Scott.
Has anyone watched that Wednesday? What? I want to watch that. So I'm just curious if it's worth watching before I start watching it.
That's kind of like sci-fi stuff.
Well, I'm gonna try to watch it and see if I like
I don't watch anything you can't believe. Hey, do you guys want to watch Wednesday with the hand that walks around like this? Debbie Brooks says Night Scott. I saw the famous. I got asked the famous question again. What is the lowest price you are willing to take? More than you are willing to go. That's what I would say. What's the most you would pay? I've been asked that 3 times in the last couple days. What store I bought? What you've been asked? What store you got the item from?
It's like, are they trying to like see if you're a reseller
Right.
or like, right? I mean, people have to know that most of the, especially when they like, maybe they don't look through your store and realize everything's different sizes, different brands, stuff like that.
Hate shoe questions. Are these true to size? No, it doesn't fit my hoof. That's a funny response. Like, I would just be, I don't have feet. I don't know. I lost both of my feet. Yeah, it won't let me delete the auto-selected silhouette. Now it is listed and has some random silhouette that I can't delete or change. I don't know.
Yeah, I still don't know.
Am I missing something?
I don't know if I've had that issue.
What platform is that on?
She talking about eBay?
eBay? Silhouette. Delete the auto. So like when you're listing something? Tommy says, I think for the month of January, I'm going to try and sell similar and see what the data shows. I'm going to be rich by February.
I think you might.
You're not rich already, man? I saw you said you live in Portland. I don't know. Is that an expensive place?
I think it's pretty expensive.
Sounds expensive. It's the land of ports.
Do they even have?
What?
Are you just like making?
I don't know. I'm assuming there's a large port, right, along the ocean. We've never been. Global shipping program is the best way to international sell, or the new eBay version. There is also no returns on global shipping sales, and if there's problems, eBay eats it because they should. I don't know. We've heard some people say that they've had to do return, but
like
we've
I was
never
listening
seen
to
it.
one of Becky Park's videos the other day, and she had a big issue with the global shipping. Made me all nervous. I don't know. I mean, we haven't had any.
We
issues,
haven't had
but-
issue. The biggest issue we had was one time we sold somewhere, and the person they were pants. Remember those like athletic
Oh, yeah.
pants? And she had them for like 2 months, and then she started saying like, "These are like, are these supposed to be small or?"
Just sending us pictures of
Sending
the
us
other ones
yeah.
she had
Yeah.
next to those ones, saying it's not right, even though they're new at tag, even though we had measurements and
Right.
stuff, but nothing came of it. We still got to keep our money.
Right,
We
and I
did
was
not
like,
refund.
I'm sorry you're having a problem with this, but it's been 2 months, and you're just now saying it. You should have
I mean,
said
even
this.
if it was 2 days, I wasn't going to give
No,
her
I
a
wouldn't have
refund,
either.
so.
But like, it's like, at that point, we could have maybe done something, right? But
and she sent us pictures
2
of
months
herself,
later, it's like,
basically in her undies, trying on the pants to show us that
yeah.
you're clearly not as small.
Please stop
because
sending us pictures of your butt. Amber Wynn, thank you for subscribing. As in new and improved. I realize I might sound like I'm demanding you come see me, Tommy. Molly Allison, thank you for subscribing. whenever I bulk list, my sales drop for 4 to 7 days. It's lame. Maybe that's what you did. You killed your eBay store by.
I mean, that was kind of one of the things I was curious of,
Yeah.
and now I feel like that happened. So, hey,
Yeah.
Nina,
Glad to catch you live to
if you
push me
guys
through.
don't follow
bulk.
Nina on Instagram, you should.
Are
She
you? Is
kills
it? Are
in
you
the
with Grace?
Yeah.
On Instagram.
She does all shoes, and she's amazing. I
Bulking
wish
up
I
my
could
draft
stick
bank
with
right
shoes,
now.
Yeah. Nina, I know you passed a year, right? Of she didn't miss a single day listing for a whole year.
Wow.
Yeah.
Dang.
I think she does at least 15 a day. I don't know if she bumped it up. You might be gone, Nina. But if you're still here, you are an inspiration to me. I cannot do that 365 days without not having a break.
Grinding it out. It's what it's all about. Hunter Moss got here late again. It's cool. It's cool. My feelings aren't hurt. Not at all. I notice the same Amanda when I end a lot of listings and then post the same amount. I'm dead for 2 days after.
I really do think it's better to just list every single day, even if it's like one item. And then
Yeah.
do sell similars. If I have nothing to list, I'll do that. And I do feel like I'll get sales because of it.
Yeah. I mean, to me, it just makes sense in my dumb brain that like listing a new item is better than taking an old item. Like if you have one item to list, it's better to list a new item than to. Okay, let me simplify it even more. If you have one item listed in your whole store, and you could either list a new item or relist that item, in my dumb brain, it makes more sense to list a new item because then you have 2 items, right? If all you could do is do one of those, list an item. And that might be oversimplifying it, right? If you don't have a new item to list, obviously it might be better. I don't know. It might be better to relist that one item. Am I dumb? Does that make sense?
You're so dumb.
I'm so dumb. Amanda, I think I missed something and come to see you. I hope you're close to Northern Oregon. I am. Why Northern Oregon? X-Files is awesome. See, Jen agrees. Kathy's like not into anything awesome.
I'm not.
Like Kathy be like, "You want to go watch a movie?" And we'll look at the what is it called? Screen times, right? See what's playing. And she'll be like, "What do you want to watch?" And I'll be like, wanting to watch the movie that everybody's watching, be like the popular one,
Like Spider-Man or something.
right? Or Top Gun,
Let's
or
go watch the low-budget Christian film. There's
she'll be
one-
like, "Ooh, what's this movie?" And I'll like look it up on Rotten Tomatoes because I've never heard of it, and it has like a -70 score on Rotten Tomatoes, and I'm like,
And I like it though. I usually end up liking it though.
And then my friends are like, "What movie? Have you seen any movies lately?" I'm like, "Nope, I haven't seen anything." Nah, but we have a good time. What's this
Fighting
about?
about
X-Files
what
rocks. You guys should watch it, but it takes a few episodes to buy into it. I honestly have not seen X-Files since I was like in maybe like middle school. It's been a long time, and I haven't seen them all yet. And they, because I'm in Portland. Molly Allison says, "I'm new." How's it going, Molly? Welcome to the party. You're probably like wondering what's going on here. Katorch says, "My sisters binged Wednesday and they liked it." So all I know is it's Wednesday, which is Wednesday from the Addams Family, and it's Tim
I think
Burton.
she's
right?
like solving mysteries or something, isn't she?
It seems like she's in high school or something. I don't know. I was thinking about watching that. Because like when I was a kid, we watched Sabrina the Teenage Witch, and then they got that new Sabrina show, and I feel like I watched like 10 minutes of it, and I was like, "What the frick is this?" So I turned it off. Probably should give it more time than 10 minutes, but what do you guys think? Did you watch that Sabrina show?
I did.
You did not Sabrina the Teenage Witch, the new
No,
one.
I didn't.
Doing pretty good. Recovering from food poisoning at the moment. Man, that's rough. Weren't you having some like heater issues last week? Did you get your heating fixed? Yeah, it weirded me out. Oh, well, they're trying to see if I buy from the bins or oh yeah. Where did you get this? Response to where did you get this question? I've had a booth at a local antique store, and some people seem genuinely mystified by where the stuff comes from. Like they think it's all donated. Well, I paid money for this, and now I'm selling it for money. Well, I just put a note in the description that eBay wouldn't let me delete it, and that it was not that silhouette. Jeez. Are you having an issue deleting a whole listing on eBay? I feel like I do not know what's going on with Chaskins. I'm so sorry. Like I feel like I missed a very important part of what's going on.
It's like I wish she could be like, here showing us her
Right.
screen and be like, what do you mean?
Had food poisoning 4 times this year from my local Subway. Dude, stop going there.
That's what he's saying. He's going to stop going
I'm
there.
gonna stop going there.
Now you have to tell your Subway story.
Yeah. Mine?
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't gonna say anything.
It wasn't.
Okay, no. I got a staple in my Subway sandwich one day. Okay.
It wasn't from me. I was a good sandwich maker.
No, she just left loogies in my sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Gross.
Extra pickles for you.
I saw that video of hers too, Kathy. Sounded like such a headache. I watched your channel and been watching when you discuss getting storage space. Wouldn't it be cheaper to just put a table height storage units down the center of your room where you have tables now? Sandy, it would be cheaper.
Cheaper, yes.
But we need to get stuff out of this room to do the flooring and other things. So there's other things that are involved in that decision.
Our big New Year's goal is getting a new house. And
Yeah.
to do that, we need to have this house ready to rent. And we need to have this all stuff out of it so we can get it in that ready
Yeah.
form.
I do like the suggestion, though. I think that's a great suggestion. It just doesn't fit our
I
situation.
think that was the best suggestion that
Yeah.
day that when we were spitballing.
Good idea. Don't go to Subway no more. Portland is ridiculously expensive in the housing market. $3,000 for a 2 to 3 bedroom house. Studios usually at least $1,000 plus. Come see me in Portland. I'll buy dinner and you can hit the bins right off the trip. That sounds about the same it is here in the Springs. Is that rental market $3,000? Maybe that's a little bit more pricier.
There's a house for sale like 5 houses down that would be perfect, but I'm sure it won't be available when we are done.
If it is, it was meant to be.
Yeah. And then we can take our schoolie over there.
Yeah. And it's like, I don't know if you guys have seen us look out at the park over here, but it's like looking right at the park, like right across the street's the park. It would be great. Get out of here, kids. Go play at the park. We could watch you from the windows. Had a global shipping sale to Canada that ended up having an error on the size and the title versus the item specifics. Lady demanded a full refund and to keep the item. No. Then decided she'll keep the item and I need to send her another one for free. No. Open a return and I'll refund it. Crickets and a negative eBay for business removed.
Yay.
Nice. Win-win-win, Adrian. Nina says, thanks. I'm bumping it up 1 per week until the new year, then 20 per day until it becomes comfortable. I like that.
Yeah. It's like I wish It's not, I would have to quit YouTube to like do what I actually want to do. So it's not that I want to.
Should Kathy quit YouTube, guys?
I don't want to quit YouTube. So it's like I'm saying I'm jealous of Nina because I am, but I would have to quit something that I don't want to quit in order to get that thing. So it's like, which thing? Right now I'm enjoying the YouTube part. So
Reese just laid on the outside of his bed.
I'm also always jealous of Nina's thrift store pricing because she'll be like, okay, I got my 100 pairs of shoes or whatever, and I only paid like $8 each. If I did that, it'd be like $12.72 or something. Average cost of goods probably maybe more like $15.
Ugh. I just read something that gave me cringe.
Okay.
Well, this kind of, but Hunter says, I bet I could find a book of FDA violations in their kitchen. Gross. Just followed you on Instagram, Nina. The ending and resell similar is what tanks it for days. Tommy, I was just in Portland, bins the other day. Excuse me. All right, why is my chat not going down anymore? What is going on here?
Well, I'll keep it going. Rainbow Obsidian, what's up? Kristen, what's up?
Kristen. You're not dumb. Thanks. It makes sense. We're just lazy to list. Speaking for me, since I dislike listing. -70 score. Yes, I am the Rotten Tomatoes. Every single one of her movies. It's like, this, do not watch this. I'm just kidding.
He likes the movies I make him watch. But I don't like the ones he makes me watch.
I don't make you watch anything.
I mean, I don't even like Spider-Man.
Guys, this is what I'm dealing with. She won't even watch my favorite movie. You don't even know what my favorite movie is.
Die Hard?
No. That's my favorite Christmas movie. Just kidding.
I don't know what your favorite movie is. It's not like you watch movies, really, much. What's your favorite movie? If anyone guesses, you can have a high five through them. I was going to say a thing, but it's always so hard to like, okay, message me here and I'll give you your gift card.
My favorite movie. I'm a nerd and I was born in 1986. What's my favorite movie?
Back to the Future?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
Okay. Bets off. I win. You owe me a gift card.
And what's my dream car because of that movie?
DeLorean.
A DeLorean.
Which I've never seen Back to the Future. I guess I just have your chatter in the back of my head.
Rainbow says, what I'm hearing is Kathy likes hidden gems, while Chris, you like the ones everyone else does. LOL.
Seriously,
just following the
such
masses.
A follower.
I'm such a follower. No, I mean,
I'm
look,
such a trendsetter.
I'm not afraid to like diss movies like that I don't like, but I typically I watch everything. I like everything. It has to be a really, really bad movie.
What was the last movie I made him watch? The Crawdads.
Where the Crawdads sing.
You liked it.
It was all right.
It was cute. You
It was
guys
all right.
seen that movie?
What was the last movie I made you watch? Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Far From Home or whatever. Homecoming. I don't know. Whatever the last Spider-Man movie was. With all of the Spider-Men. Hello,
evening,
all you
Black
popped up on my
Widow Bites.
YouTube. Good evening. Black Widow Bites. Glad you clicked on our video. You probably are gone, long gone by now. If you're still here, let us know. You're probably like, they're not seeing any of my comments.
Kelly's saying studies show that watchers who smash the like button have higher sales.
There might be
I
something
think-
to
yeah, I
that.
think
That's
that's true.
only
Let me
52 people.
I'm going to go ahead and smash
59 people have had great sales, and nothing you say otherwise, nothing you can say will make me believe otherwise. I've been doing Manic Monday 4-hour challenge, creating 10 listings and 60 drafts for 10 a day for the rest of the week.
Getting their listings already
So you do
on
70
Monday.
listings in one day,
Well,
list the first 10.
Photographing them, right?
Right, drafting
Okay,
them.
yeah.
So do you schedule a listing? Do you schedule your listings, Kelly?
See, this is something I've been thinking about since doing the 105 item day.
Mimi's Treasures. $4.99 super chat. Thank you so much. That is awesome. My goodness. We appreciate that. Amanda says, I started a $18.99 recently, and it's really good. Is that a show?
$18.99. I'll have to look it up.
Gonna party like it's $18.99. Is it a show about Weird Al Yankovic?
A multilingual German epic period mystery sci-fi. Okay, I hate it already. TV series created by somebody's name I can't say. That's all I can see for now.
Uh-oh, Rambo's starting to talk about food. So he just finished up in the kitchen for the night, made some corned beef spread dip. It's delicious. I'm
actually getting hungry again.
interested in knowing what that tastes like. A corned beef spread. Like a hash spread kind of thing. Artful 60 drafts every Monday. That's awesome. That is awesome. Like crazy.
Yeah, when I was doing the 105, I was like, okay, I don't, because originally
Don't
I was
spoil it. No,
I'm not spoiling it, but originally I was like, okay, maybe I could do this every week.
Yeah.
And then it went to maybe I could at least prepare all my listings in one day and then spread them out throughout the week.
You just spoiled it.
No, I didn't just spoil it.
Just binge Jack Ryan. That's what I'm talking about. Jack Ryan on Amazon, 1 season per day. I obviously have no life. Hey, you know what? You were probably working at the same time, so yeah, it's fine. Like, when you work and watch TV, that's not really counting. That doesn't count as watching TV. Yep, finally got the heat pump fixed yesterday. Nice. Glad it's working for you. I wish I could get that many drafts done over the weekend. I still work full-time, and I am beat after work. The thought of listing is terrible. Totally get that. Got to get it off the black market. Duh. See, I've been watching the new Willow on Disney. It's pretty good. Smiley face emoji. Cry smiley face emoji. Surprised emoji. I don't know if that's what those are. Who keeps eating at a restaurant? Who keeps eating at a restaurant that keeps giving them food poisoning?
I'm always just like, how do you know that that's where you got it from? Like, Chris, I feel like always gets food poisoning. Not always, but like, okay. I don't feel like I've ever had food poisoning. And I feel like you've said you've had food poisoning so many times.
When, like, we went to Torchy's Tacos.
The last time was Torchy's Tacos. Didn't I eat the same thing as you?
No, because I had the pork tacos. And I ordered 2 pork tacos. I was starving, and I did not finish my tacos, right? Like, I was like, this just is not good pork, right? And then I got food poisoning, right? So, yeah. I mean, in that case, I knew exactly what it was, because it was like, it's the bad pork that
I was
ate.
like, okay, I could see that. But
yeah.
Like all the other times, I'm like, really? You're the only one sick out of all of us.
I got a weak tummy. Amanda says, my mom had a filling in her Taco Bell once, and it wasn't hers. Ugh. Oh, my God. Gross.
Funny, because those are the 2 places we've worked, Subway and Taco Bell.
Adidas Game Day shoes, Jayhawks, University of Kansas. Chaskins, are you in the chat? I mean, I feel like everything you say, I don't know what it's. I don't know what you're talking about. Can you confirm that you're here?
She could be like responding to.
Are you like like? Are you watching a different video? I don't know what's going on, and I want to. I'm not convinced you're actually here. I'm sorry. Don't eat Chinese stuff. Okay, we're gonna. You are here. What are you talking about here? What are these? What are you talking? Good night, Kristen. Never heard of staples in food, but it's a good thing you didn't swallow it. No, I bit down on it and it like hurt my tooth. Like I felt like it split my tooth in half. It didn't, but it's what it felt like. Make my own Chinese food is so much better homemade.
I cannot make Chinese food.
I like making beef and broccoli.
Like I love Vietnamese food, and when you try to make it, sometimes it's not the same.
No,
so I just like spit.
Well,
Sorry, guys.
I'm a white boy. I'm not a.
I mean, it's just not as good. Like I don't know. I'm like, where? If we could get the exact same ingredients, maybe. But I'm like, where do they get their meat? Their meat is so much better.
I need like 50 years of experience cooking that food.
Like spring rolls. I love spring rolls.
Matt, what's going on? All right, so we're going to get to the bottom of what's going on with Chaskins here. Kathy said, you don't understand and wish you could see my screen. Okay, so that's what you're talking about. Let me scroll back up here. Adidas game day shoes, Jayhawks University. Okay, so you're talking about that on eBay. Their listing form is totally different now, and it won't let you leave the options empty. So you're talking about the new listing form on eBay. Okay. So is it letting you list, or is it's not letting you delete something you want to delete? Can you type? Can you use your keyboard and type something there? Like if it's trying to ask you like what the brand is, can you just say unknown or something? What's going on, Junk Monkey?
I do write unknown on like half of this stuff because I don't know, or I don't want to think about it, or I don't want to put something that I think it is, and someone opens a case saying you said it was this, but it's not.
Okay. Yes. So I asked like 4 questions. I'm sorry.
I just like haven't.
I tried unknown. Okay, you tried unknown. Huh?
I haven't noticed that you can't bypass anything. The only thing I've noticed that I can't bypass is a UPC.
So are you on the same, have you tried doing a new listing, relisting it kind of thing? Like getting out of that window and starting over? It wouldn't let me put unknown. Has this been happening a lot or just with this one item? Let's see.
Justin also says DeLoreans cannot be insured, by the way. I don't know why or...
Well, I wouldn't drive it. I would just put it in my garage. Yes, you have tried that. So is this happening with more than just this item then? Or is that what you said yes to? You already said yeah. I don't know. Are you using List Perfectly or are you just listing straight through eBay? Biggest garage decor ever. Yeah. I'm not even joking. Today I was watching videos on how to make flux capacitors.
I don't know what that is.
All right, just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything way up here. I'm still trying to keep up with you, Chaskins.
Kathy can't quit YouTube. She'd miss being in the hot seat solo. Speaking of solo, would you guys watch a video of just Chris doing something? Anything at all? Would it be interesting to see Chris at a thrift store all by himself?
Amanda loved the book. Been wanting to watch the movie Crawdad Sing. It was an interesting. I feel like I read the book as a kid. I felt like I kind of knew the story. So this is the first time. Let me scroll back down here. Chaskin said, "This is the first time that I've listed on eBay in the last few weeks, and the whole listing form has changed. I did use List Perfectly." Are you on? Did I already ask you this? Are you on the beta? And if you are, click up on your List Perfectly app in your hotbar. Why is mine not? I don't even have List Perfectly.
Rainbow Obsidian, would eBay be a good platform for someone who's not in it as a business, no matter what they're looking to sell? Yeah, I think so.
I really appreciate you trying to help. Maybe turn it to. Okay, so Chaskins, if you're using List Perfectly and this, did you have the old, like, did you have the little checkbox checked for using the old listing thing? If so, go and uncheck that. That might be the problem. I'm not sure. But let me know if you have that unchecked. If you remember, just go into your little, click on the List Perfectly button on the top of your screen, and then go into settings, click on eBay, and then uncheck that box.
Sunflower. How much does eBay take? I think they take about 13% or so. Although that's like if you don't do promoted listings, so it could be more if you do promoted. You also have to pay your eBay store fee. So there's different fees, but
Caterpillar says, my husband made me watch Velocipaster this weekend. He enjoys me suffering. I asked Kathy if she'd watch that with me.
I think I was gonna say, have you asked me if I would watch that?
It has a higher Rotten Tomato score than Where the Crawdads Sing, and I'm not even joking. Yes, the pastor that turns into a velociraptor.
Amanda, I don't know. I just don't like Marvel movies. It's not like I mind the characters or whatever.
Yeah, honestly, I have not really watched a lot of Marvel lately. It seems to be going downhill.
I don't really like fantasy stuff that much. Yeah, I agree with Adrian. eBay has the biggest customer base, sells pretty much everything. Amanda, Star Wars.
I'm trying to catch where you're at.
That's what I. Sunflower saying, "Oh, that's great compared to Poshmark, the fee." So yeah, like the difference on Poshmark is you're only paying it's 20% fee, but it's on like the item. So on eBay, you also have to pay your fee on like the shipping costs and everything. So it could kind of equal out to the same, I think. I feel like I get higher prices for my stuff on Posh. I don't know.
Oh, see, that's a sci-fi show, that German one that you're looking at.
This
Kathy's so anti-sci-fi.
$18.99.
I don't know how far up you are, but
I don't even know where
can't
I'm
click
at
on them. I don't schedule them. Only takes a few minutes to list 10 a day from the draft bank. Okay. Not Velocipaster. There's another one, Lamageddon. Is that what it's called?
Don't know. Don't care.
Lamageddon.
Why do we always like end up talking about food movies, TV shows?
It's all the people want to talk about. Feels amazing having drafted listings. You can just click the list button during the week. Yeah, we've been so unable to get that.
What?
Just get in the mode of like listing to the bank and then
I know.
listing out of the bank.
It's like I want
Getting a
it
buffer.
so bad. I would have to like I keep saying, stop YouTube. At least for like a week and like get it done and then just keep it up. But the keeping it up is the problem.
You guys want a week of Chris only videos?
To me, it's just like hard because like already tomorrow our kids don't have school. Next Friday they have a half day, and then it's Christmas break for 2 weeks. So it's like these draft banks would really help me out.
So Chaskins just unchecked the box to use the old layout. So hopefully that was it. I feel like that was an issue. So hopefully, fingers crossed that it's going to work for you. But yeah, let us know. Oh, dang, it's already 10 o'clock. I say that every time. On a $34 sale, promoted on eBay, discounted $1.75 shipping on the Posh. Oh, based on this, I have 2 different clothing items, same cost of goods, same sale price. Fees on eBay was $4.66 versus $8.30. Promoted on eBay. And they're the same. Well, they're the clothing items, so the same category. Weird. I don't know. Firehouse Subs gave me food poisoning. Kathy's never had food. She's got like freaking the gut. I keep saying freaking a lot.
Freaking.
I'm sorry, guys. Do you guys like freaking? We don't say it in our
so
videos.
bad.
This is like Ginger Marvin after hours. Freaking. Freaking heck, guys.
Stop trying to get it demonetized.
You usually know when you get food poisoning from because it happens pretty quick. So unless yeah. And I feel like if you're, like you kind of throw it up. So you're like, oh yeah, that's what I ate. And that was from this place, right? So I work a full-time job. So doing the Monday challenge has been rewarding for me over spending time every night after work. Man, I feel like people that work like a job outside of reselling are like, you guys are like hustlers.
No, it's like they must have like these perfect systems, but they go to their job, come home, do some listings. Yeah, when we were, gosh, what was it? It was Tina, right? We were talking to her about
today. Yeah.
Yeah, like she, takes her daughter a bunch of places, and then she's like, I stay up listing items at 3 a.m. and all these things. I'm just like, wow, y'all are amazing.
Matt says, bearded poker. Oh, it's getting freaking spicy in here. We're off the hinges. I've had food poisoning once, and it was in the newspaper because we got E. coli. I was shaking, covered in sweat for 24 hours.
Oh, wow.
Lived in the bathroom and probably should have seen a doctor, but never did. Just wait it out,
Like, how would I know that what happened? So you just like...
If what is inside of you is trying as hard as it can to be outside of you, anywhere it can, it's probably food poisoning. Love both Back to the Future and Paul Ryan, but I can't do the insanely long spy gangster movie where nobody says anything for half an hour, or The Irishman or The Godfather. Yeah, what was that? Do you guys remember There Will Be Blood? I feel like that movie was so boring, but it was the story was great, but it was such a boring movie.
Never seen it. Never heard of it.
It's about like the oil, all the oil back in the day. Worst food poisoning I had ever was from Target pre-cooked chicken strips. I believe it.
Nina worked at Taco Bell as her first job.
Hey.
15 years old.
My first job, I was an assistant to the park ranger at a campground. And my daily activities included taking the 2 55-gallon trash cans of fish guts, loading them up into my golf cart, driving on a very bumpy road, sloshing around fish guts behind, taking them to a pit, throwing them, then burying them so that the coyotes didn't eat the fish, doing all that, cleaning the toilet that was floating on the lake, and such of other stuff like that, right? It was a great job. Great job. Actually really did like that job a lot. Even though I got splattered with fish guts daily. White boy Chinese food.
Aw, Jen, I'm sure you're gone, but said everyone in her house has a fever over 102 and looks like she's next.
Oh, no.
Hopefully not.
Hopefully you
everyone
guys
recovers by tomorrow.
Drink lots of... I saw a TikTok, the medicine ball tea.
Yeah.
From Starbucks. It's like everyone coming through Starbucks thinking medicine ball tea cures everything.
I just like it. The taste of it. It's really good.
Greetings, red-headed youngins. What's going on, Red Dirt Picker? I tried it. Okay, yeah. Did all of you come from another live
I was
together?
thinking that too. Yeah, like everyone. Was it from Rachel's live?
Was she live tonight?
Yeah, every Thursday, like an hour or so before us. What'd y'all talk about?
Biggest garage record ever. Yeah. Kathy, you can't just leave the UPC empty.
I can't figure out how to on the new listing thing. Like when I leave it empty, it doesn't let the listing go through, and when I like put in a fake number, it doesn't let the listing go through. It says that's not correct. And so I just don't know what to do. It's not on every listing. Like it's if it's like a new inbox like game or something, not like shoes or clothes.
eBay did that to me once. Wouldn't let me delete or edit an item, and I needed a change. Waited a few hours, tried it again, and finally let me. Weird. Trying to see if Chaskin's ever updated. Hopefully you're listing away, Chaskins. I used to use NA and have hit custom. I enjoy listening to you guys help others out. We need more people do this in the world. I feel like our success rate is probably pretty low though. Like,
who did we really help today?
We try though. That's what counts, right? We get a participation trophy for that. I went to the picnic day event at UC Davis in April, and the DeLorean Motor Club was in the parade. We had that one time here in the Springs. Like 15 DeLoreans driving down. Some of them were like decked out like the time machine and all that. That was cool. I actually had a friend in high school that had a DeLorean and got to ride in it once. And then I was like, I want this car. Yes, if you guys showed comps or something to see if it got good stuff, LOL, maybe bins, and then look up what he got together or something. Oh, for like my videos?
People are saying yes.
Yes,
Chris.
videos by himself.
It wouldn't be like it would just be sometimes.
So honestly, guys, I've been watching a lot of like Retro Rick, because I'm a nerd. I like all the nerdy stuff.
I don't.
I don't
like Phoenix Resale and stuff.
Yeah. I have been on a Retro Rick kick.
I love their videos. Like their videos are really great.
Yeah.
I just don't care about video games at all.
Yeah. And I like collecting old games. I don't have anywhere to put them in our house. It would be nice if I did. And hopefully in our next house we have somewhere where I'd be able to do that, because that would be something I don't know if you guys remember, if some of you guys might remember back early in our channel, we probably had like 5,000 subs or so. And I went on a Facebook Marketplace purchase. I went and bought some old video games and consoles and stuff. And it's so funny. So I met up with this guy at his house, and he's like, "Oh yeah, here's some old games." And I'm like, "So you like collect these? Like, what, you trying to get rid of them, right?" Like, striking up a conversation. And he's like, "Yeah, I collect, and these are all my extras. Like, these are my, And I'm like, "Extras? You got all this stuff extra?" He's like, "Yeah, I got a collection downstairs." And he's like, "Do you want to come in and see?" And I'm like,
he goes in some stranger's house.
"Yeah, I do." So we walk in, go in the guy's basement, and he's got. This was the first time I've ever seen this, right? I'm sure if you guys know Retro Rick, he's got like all his games in his wall and stuff. I took pictures. I was like, "Man, can I take pictures of your room?"
And then we followed him on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
I don't remember what his Instagram is.
Yeah. I think his name was Tim. I'm going to find the pictures real quick. But it was like, it unlocked something in me that day.
He wasn't a reseller. He just wanted to collect video games. So he would go buy lots.
I mean, he bought and sold like video games, but.
So like you were saying, he probably has like $100,000 worth of stuff in there, but he probably didn't pay that much because he was like
I'm gonna go full screen. Whoop. So like I'm in this guy's basement, and like these are all like this is like his video game collection, right? So like these are all like Nintendo 64 consoles and all that. I don't know if you see his old like couch here from like the 80s. He's got like all these Dreamcast systems. All these are different Nintendo 64 systems. And I was like, "Oh my gosh, this room is awesome." Right? So he's got like his TVs. I know it's blurry. I'm trying to show you my phone through a camera. But he's like, "Yeah, I have every single Nintendo Entertainment System game, every single Nintendo 64 game." Let's see, when was this? June 2021. So that like unlocked something in me. I was like, I want that. I want to be like this guy when I grow up. And so yeah, like, and then I've been watching a lot of Retro Rick lately, and I'm like there's a lot of people that do this. There's a lot of people that have like their cool retro game room set up and stuff. So I'm all that to say, if I did videos, it would probably be more like that kind of stuff. Like trying
Junk
to.
Monkey would not watch because he said you yell a lot.
Am I yelling right now? He gets mad and yells at me. I think we talked to you after that there. Chris, if it helps, you could share screen and show it on your screen. Okay. I'm hoping Chaskins, I don't know, I haven't, now eBay's server is down. That could have been the problem all along too, Chask. It could have been like on its way down. By the way, joking, of course I'd watch Chris only videos. Everything since Endgame hasn't been all that good. Chris doing solo videos. Is he starting an OnlyFans channel?
Probably make more money that way.
Not me.
Check out my video game.
People would pay to shut me down. I can't really get into movies anymore. I like stand-up comedy.
I don't really like movies anymore either. Every time I check the movies at the theater, nothing ever seems interesting.
Another good movie is Thanksgiving. Is that like Thanksgiving?
I also don't even like shows anymore. Like they're all only like 8 episodes for a season. You get all into it and then they cancel it.
Yeah.
It's just sad.
Bubba Hotep is weird but hilarious movie to. Yeah, there's this whole genre of like movies that are so bad that they're good, like Sharknado and all that kind of stuff, you know. One of my favorite movies, like Halloween time, is Tucker and Dale vs. Evil, and like I try to get Kathy to watch it with me.
Double toil and trouble. Mary Kate and Ashley.
I would watch it if you would watch Tucker and Dale vs. Evil.
Okay,
any Tucker Dale fans y'all here?
Halloween 2023. That's what we're watching.
So if you don't know what Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is, it's like like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but from like the perspective of the killers, but they're not really killers. They're just like in the wrong place at the wrong time, right? So like they're like trying to, like, these kids are like lost in the woods and like, oh, trying to get these kids out, and the kids are like, oh, tries to attack the guy, and he like gets out of the way and the kid falls in the wood chipper kind of thing. And then all the friends are like, oh my God, he just threw him in the wood chipper. It's funny. It's getting freaking spicy in here. I'm giving up on cross-listing from List Perfectly to Mercari and Poshmark. Won't work. Midnight, going to bed. Good night. Don't give up forever. Just give up for a day. Servers. I feel like servers just go down. And that's probably the problem most of the time. Oh, you just said it. Like, I swear. Hunter Moss said Tucker and Dale vs. Evil is another good one. But, like, I didn't read this, and I had been talking about it. It's funny you said that 10 minutes ago. Hunter, we could be friends. If it's coming out of both ends, it's probably food poisoning. Yep. Sorry, Kathy, if you don't know that scene I'm talking about.
I don't.
Kathy, you will know if you get food poisoning. It happens fairly quickly once you relieve yourself.
Why can I not think of who they're talking about? Noelle, Adam and Sarah. Who are these?
Where?
Why do I feel like I just know people by their screen names? Like when we said a bunch of people came at the same time, they probably came from someone else's live chat.
Oh.
So Red Dirt Pickers saying Noelle. They're hanging with Noelle.
Who's Noelle?
And then Matt is saying Adam and Sarah's live. What's their channel? That's probably the only way I know their name.
Chris is right. Your body just takes over and just wants to get it out. I don't eat meat, and sometimes restaurants lie about the ingredients. And your body says nope. Pittsburgh Picker? Maybe?
Okay.
I don't know. That's from like 10 minutes ago.
I need to learn people's names, man.
Tyler and Ashley. Hey guys, I have a question. I was wondering, what service do you use to send jeans and pants flat rate envelope or priority mail? We do like a padded flat rate for jeans if it's on eBay. If it'll fit. If not, then it would just be priority mail. I mean, those are both priority, right?
Yeah. So the flat rate is at least through eBay $8.30. At least if you have the. I don't know if everybody pays $8.30. I think you have to have a discount, but yes, almost 99% of jeans go in there if it's through eBay. But yeah, like Chris said, if it's too big or too bulky or something, we just pay the per pound rate.
So it looks like they're talking Pittsburgh Picker and Farm Girl Scavenger.
Okay.
Is Noelle. Adam and Sarah's live ended like 20 minutes ago. Just looking at your inventory inspires me to do better.
We won't show you
Just
all
don't
the mess.
Don't look below
Here,
below
or there,
here.
or there. Hopefully tomorrow when our kids don't have school, I can at least have them up here, and then they can play while I clean up or something.
DeLoreans suck. Never seen one that would even do. Okay, look, I don't want one because I think it's like a strong or like amazing vehicle, an amazing vehicle. I just want one for the collectability and like, you know, the to turn it into the time machine, a movie accurate time machine. Goal accomplished. 12 items shipped and 24 items photographed. 20 to list in the morning and 4 in the draft bank. Mandy, way to go.
Congrats.
Way to go.
Sounds like a productive evening.
Talk to the bed because the dog ain't listening. He's still not in his bed.
He's like right off there, laying on the shoes. What is wrong with him?
He turns out to be a Dahmer fan. Now eBay's server is down. You go ahead and walk down the steps first. I'll be right behind you. Kathy, I think we have the same taste in movies. You like Mary-Kate and Ashley too? Was there a chained wooden door on the floor? Are you talking about the guy's basement that I went into? He was. I mean, he had it all. He had like all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle action figures from like the 80s. He had Goosebumps. Like that was just one room. His whole basement was like I mean, like there was Power Rangers like section. There was Goosebumps. He had like all the old Goosebumps books.
How do people just let someone in their house? Like
because we had similar interests
on the internet. I know, but you could have been a murderer.
I even got his phone number. Is that?
You're like besties. You don't even know
You
my
step
phone.
into the basement and immediately hear it puts the lotion on. Torture devices all over the walls. No. I'm just collecting them. Guys, you don't get it. You don't get it. It's not a phase, Mom. I'm going to play video games my whole life. Chris found his dream man cave. Kathy, you'll never see him again if he gets...
It's all right.
It's all right?
It's all right. You can have your man cave and I can have more space for myself.
I got them digits. Oh,
And
man.
you've never spoken to that dude again.
I haven't, because
Why
it's
did you?
weird. I like, how do you like,
Hi, bestie.
hey,
you
you haven't
when I
messaged
bought-
me in a while. Is
remember when I
everything
got
okay?
your-
Did I say something? Did I not pay you enough for those video games? Yeah, chase after the right price. His whole channel's reselling video games. Great. Yeah, I haven't really watched videos of their videos yet, but I've seen him. I know who you're talking about. I know Chase. It's skin or else it gets the hose again. All right, I'll put the lotion on. Dang. You and your lotion. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't, but I can tell it's funny.
I know it's weird, guys. I know it's weird. I don't care. We live in a time when it's okay to be weird.
This one time I was picking up a North Face puffer from a porch. Well, supposed to be a porch pickup, but it wasn't on the porch. This was a $5 North Face puffer down jacket, so I wasn't leaving without it. So I ring the
So
doorbell,
dirty, yeah.
and the lady's like, "Oh, I didn't have it ready yet. Do you want to come in?" I'm like, "No, it's okay. I'll just wait here outside in the 20-degree weather. We're good."
Man is rewatching This Is Us right now. Keep watching the new seasons. Never watching 1899 and Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad's a good one.
I didn't watch that. I do like This Is Us.
Sunflower stopped watching movies in the 90s. Red Dirt Picker says everything just becomes too political. Really does. If people like such garbage movies, it might make low budget ones to throw up on YouTube and make millions. You know, I feel like these movies that are so bad they're good do really well. I feel like a lot of people watch them.
Like Napoleon Dynamite or something.
No, I mean that's more like a cult classic, right? Like,
But it's not like a good movie. But like I feel
no,
like everyone's
but it just
seen
got
it
a
and knows
weird
about
following,
it.
just like Breakfast Club or like those
Right.
movies that like you watch them today and you're like, why the heck was this ever so popular?
Even like I'm thinking like Rush Hour.
Rush Hour was an amazing movie. What are you talking about?
I mean, I liked it. I feel like everyone's seen it, but I don't think it was that great.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Man, nobody understands the word coming out of your mouth.
Or like Austin Powers or something. Those
Yeah.
aren't good movies, but everyone.
Austin Powers was great.
Do you guys think it was great?
Austin Powers was great. Movies like what's that one? The Fifth Element.
Never heard of it.
I know. But like the people that love those movies with a passion. Right? Like everybody likes Rush Hour. Look, Matt, bearded PokeTuber loves Rush Hour. I love the deleted scene or the what are they called? Bloopers, where they kick the guy out the building and they look down and Chris Tucker just says, "He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3." That breaking the fourth wall. Like Evil Dead. Evil Dead, you know, that's another, I don't know, that's not one of those that's so bad it's good. That's more just like, I don't know, that's a different kind of genre.
I've never seen Lost, Becky. She's saying 1899 is kind of like the Lost series. Did you watch Lost? You did.
I did, and
You didn't like it.
I was one of those that I really liked Lost until it was just like, you know, the writers changed and all that kind of stuff, and then it was just like no questions ever got answered. I didn't like that. I didn't like how at the end you just didn't know anything and you had more questions. But I liked the Lost, like, I don't know, what was it, like the first 3 or 4 seasons? It intrigued me. Hallmark and Lifetime Christmas movies are a must this time of year. No, don't stop watching movies. I still have to work a few more years. A friend of mine told me to watch Stranger Things, but I don't have Netflix anymore, so nope. I love Stranger Things, says Amanda. I haven't finished. I think I watched the first 2 seasons.
I liked the first 2 episodes, and then I was like, it's
It's
getting
too
too
sci-fi for her. Oh, there's blood coming out of her nose. I can't watch this. Stranger Things is good. Okay, is Stranger Things good, or is it only good because like it
It's
plays
popular,
it
like,
plays on
everybody-
our you know,
childhood.
yeah, like our childhood memories and you know, I don't know, like I'm not gonna say Stranger Things is bad. I don't think it's bad. But when they killed Sean Astin, spoiler alert. When I have a bad day, at least I know my wife worships me. She gives me a burnt offerings every night. It says, eat it. Right? And if you and you say yes, and I would like seconds. Huh? I didn't. The oven undercooked it. I made my
hungry.
famous. I am too.
You're famous. My
Kathy's
only meal that
So
I...
like this, I made like our. This is like our family recipe. It's like the one thing that we've been making the whole time we've been married.
It was like a cookbook we got when we at our wedding. It was like a Campbell's, so like 3 ingredient meals or something.
Yeah.
Sloppy Joe casserole.
Sloppy Joe casserole from the Campbell's cookbook.
Yum yum.
The cookbook that had like 10 pages.
It did. It was like a
it was
board
a kid's
book,
board
yeah.
book. It's like, congratulations, you're an adult. Here's how to cook something.
We weren't adults. I was a child when we got married, pretty much.
Step 1. Cook beef. Step 2.
Put biscuits on top.
But yeah, I made that tonight, and the biscuits were so raw. Like they didn't cook all the way through.
It still was good.
I know it's like 10:30, guys, but like I'm just laughing so much. Let's see. Bromance. You got them digits.
Someone said, how we been doing on Facebook Marketplace? I quit months ago.
Yeah.
I did have a random person message me. They must have like favorited my item because they said, I see you're on vacation. I'd really like to buy this, which I already sold the item, but so I should probably just delete everything.
Red Dirt Picker says, "Hey, can we go hang out in your basement again?" The funny, not the funny thing, but the most intriguing part about the whole thing is like this was in a neighborhood that like I grew up in. Like he was like on the same street that my elementary school was on, right? So I was like, man. And it's not like a wealthy part of town, right? And I'm like thinking to myself, holy crap, this guy's got like this massive video game collection in the middle of like my childhood, right? It was cool. It was cool. I was blown away. Well, at least they're on Poshmark, Mercari, Instagram, and Facebook. They're men's shoes, so couldn't list them on Kidizen. They're on eBay with the disclaimer in the description that the silhouette is wrong. Hopefully it gets figured out, Chaskins. My wife won't let me have a man cave like yours. Can I come over and play? I'll have to get his wife's number and be like, can I come over and play with Tim? Joe Dirt, that's what a... God dang, okay, I'll put the lotion on. God.
What were you saying at Joe Dirt when we were in... when we were in North Carolina or something?
Huh?
I don't know. You were like, you made me laugh about a Joe Dirt like line.
I don't remember.
I don't know. Something in when we were in North Carolina reminded him of Joe Dirt, and he said something funny. But
You're making me sound like insensitive.
sentence.
Making fun of Southern people.
I'm not making fun of them.
I don't even remember what I said.
I think the Starbucks guy gave me my drink, and like the way he said cold brew was different than the way I say cold brew. And then it reminded you of something in Joe Dirt.
He said cold bruh. like bruh. Like our kids say bruh. Cold bruh. Here's your cold bruh.
I don't know.
I don't remember the joke.
It's been a long time since I've seen Joe Dirt.
It's been a long time since I've made you laugh.
Okay. Has it?
I,
Like a few minutes.
LOL. That's right, Chris. Be weird. Have fun doing it. Just don't go missing. Little House on the Prairie was a great show, right, Kathy?
I did like that one. I would watch that again.
Napoleon was just so awkward and weird. It was amazing. If you like This Is Us show, you may like Dead to Me and Firefly Lane on Netflix. I feel like I know I watched Dead to Me. I think I did.
Did we?
Is that the one where they kill the husband and put him in the freezer?
In the freezer.
Did Kathy just say she didn't like This Is Us?
No, I did.
Matt loves Rush Hour. Rush Hour 2 are like my favorite movies of all time. Oh, I like all those, like Jackie. I love Jackie Chan. And Chris Tucker is freaking hilarious too. He ain't gonna be in Rush Hour 3. My dad can catch a bullet with his bare hands. My dad can beat your dad up. Oh, apparently it sounded like you said you didn't like This Is Us.
Oh, I did. I like it.
Yeah,
That's
she
like
did.
the exact kind of show I do like.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything similar I would probably like.
Man, I feel like we should like set up like movie nights, like where we could all like watch the same movie. There's got to be some kind of like thing like that, right? Would you guys do that? Would you
Like
guys
we're
watch?
chatting while
Would
we
you like
watch?
chat and watch movies and work together? I mean, I don't think we could do it on YouTube. We'd probably have to do it somewhere else. But
On Discord.
Discord, maybe on Discord. Should
Like
we do
we're
that?
watching something and then chatting about it, or what?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it might be stupid. I don't know. What do you got? What? It sounds like something that would happen in 2022.
It does sound like something that would happen.
We could all put on our Oculus VR headsets.
Almost 2023.
Austin Powers was iconic even. It was. And you know, I heard one time that he wrote the whole first Austin Powers movie in like one night. Like the whole story and script and everything. Gone Fishing is a great movie. I need to be reminded. I feel like I've heard that. Joe Pesci and Danny Glover. I remember, but I also don't remember this movie. Gonna have to check it out again. Fifth Element. Kathy, I was with you until you said Rush Hour. Rush Hour is a great movie.
I like them.
All three of them.
I don't know. To me, great movies are like not just like a funny show. I mean, Rush Hour makes me laugh, but I don't think that the movie is a good story or anything. I like stories.
I'm trying to think of that other. The other movie that reminds me of those is like the Shanghai Noon
Yeah.
and Shanghai Nights. Like I like those movies too. I feel like Jackie Chan was just like on his A game in the 2000s.
What's he doing these days?
I don't know. Have all the Rush Hour movies. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Step Brothers. Old School. So many good ones. Just rewatch The Fifth Element. Which one of you all... Which one of y'all mother effers is Ricky Tang? You Ricky Tang? I've seen How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days more times than I'll ever admit. I feel like that was more of a chick flick, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't like it.
They had
I don't like chick flicks really.
they had that girl from that dancing movie.
I don't know the
And
characters or
was that the dude who played the Joker? What was his name? Man, why am I drawing a blank on his name? The dude from one of my other favorite movies. The First Night. Was it The First Night? Not The First Night. What is his name? A Knight's Tale. That's what it is. A Knight's Tale. Heath Ledger. He was in that movie, wasn't he?
Yeah, I think.
Yeah. No, that was 10 Things I Hate About You. How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I'm not thinking about the right movie.
I was thinking about the movie you were thinking about.
How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. Kate Hudson, Matthew McConaughey.
Yeah, I didn't like that movie actually.
You did like that movie?
I didn't like.
Didn't like that movie.
The other one was okay. I'd rather just watch like y'all on YouTube, like all of our friends on YouTube.
Sun Moon Karma's favorite movie is Transformers. All of them.
Can't say I've seen any.
Aliens, all-time best movie. Get away, her, you. Get away from her, you. Burp. Big Trouble in Little China. Amanda, we can't be friends anymore. I always saying, I'll be right back. What is that from? I can't remember. Spaceballs. That's another good one. Picked up Spaceballs on VHS. Lord Helmet. You're playing with dolls. I'm not playing with dolls again. Kathy's never seen Spaceballs.
I haven't. I also haven't. Did I already say I haven't seen Back to the Future?
Yeah. 1, 2, or 3.
Yep.
You have been weighed. You have been measured. You have been found wanting. Yeah.
I have to be mindful for 1 minute, says my watch.
I like Stranger Things, but I grew up on E.T. and Goonies. So yeah, see, I feel like if that stuff wasn't in Stranger Things, would it still hold up? Not How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days. I was way off. Let's see. Vegas Vacation is another one. That's another one of my favorite Christmas movies is Christmas Vacation. Man, we're going on 10:40. Should we call it? I could probably
I'm
go
really
on.
keeping my eyes open. I'm so tired.
We're going to call it, guys. Hey, just as Drew came in the chat.
But hey, we can sleep in
It's time to go.
1 extra hour because our kids don't have school.
Hey, you're live. Chris, do you watch pro wrestling? Do I look like someone who watches pro wrestling? I don't really watch pro. I do like the movies that Hulk Hogan was in. What were they called? Like the nanny one.
Drew, why are you still awake?
What time is it?
It's 1:40 there.
Wait, Hulk Hogan was in Three Ninjas. Why am I not seeing the movies that I was thinking about? Mr. Nanny, that was the one I was thinking about. And Suburban Commando, that was the other one. All right. He's editing a Vlogmas video.
I watched your first day. I'm gonna watch all of them, but
All right. Well, it's 10:42. We normally say we're going to stop around 10 o'clock. We're 40 minutes over talking about
Boring videos.
movies that Kathy will
that
never
I
watch.
don't care about at all.
She'll never watch.
But I enjoyed hanging out.
And
Laughing.
she's going to miss out on them forever.
I am. I'm going to use my the rest of the time in my life to not watch them and to watch cooler stuff.
Okay. I'll be right back. Okay, look. I love Rush Hour. I have not seen Rush Hour since I was like 15, so I don't remember the whole movie. My memory's not that good. I try to remember all I can. Hey, we should go watch it.
Rush Hour?
All of these movies that we just talked about. The Last Boy Scout.
I'll watch them if I could just list items or something while we watch them.
All right.
I've had to pee for like an hour or two.
Y'all will appreciate the one that he did with the kids. So he did a Vlogmas with his kids.
I saw he did like their vintage T-shirt collection or something.
Hey, do you like Dr. Mario? We got a cool vintage sweater for kids. You know, for the cold
His
nights
kids
in
are
Florida.
younger than our kids.
Isn't it a small sweater?
It's for like a 14-year-old.
Kathy found a cool Dr. Mario vintage sweater. All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm going to go put together a list of a bunch of movies that I want to watch. And Amanda says, pull an all-nighter and watch the 52 movies. All right. Thank you so much for hanging out. We do appreciate you all very much. Let's see, how many people are still here? 105 still? You guys are awesome.
Thank you for 105
Yeah.
people watching us talk about nonsense movies.
I'm going to try to work on the Talk Boy a little bit more, fool around with it, see if I can get it to work. We'll see. I don't know.
Night Hunter, Night Red Dirt Picker.
It's still trying to haunt us. All right. Good night, everybody. We appreciate you so much. We're going to have another video. Is it a Vlogmas tomorrow?
Yeah.
Um,
That one? Well, we'll have to record it first.
We'll have to record that one. It might be a What's Sold tomorrow. I feel like I have a What's Sold in the bank.
Okay. I was like, we haven't recorded another one.
Sorry, I know our videos are so jumbled up this month.
We were like, oh, let's do business like on November 30th. So that was a bad idea.
We're still alive.
I think
So.
the idea was good, but we probably should have done
Yeah.
it in November and then posted it in December.
Yeah. I'm gonna go check out that gun fishing alligator scene and probably
Night,
bring up some
Shondell.
memories.
Night, Jen.
So you guys are awesome.
Night, Matt.
You guys got way
Night,
more work
Tommy.
done than we did and than we ever do on our lives. And yeah,
Night, Sunflower.
we're gonna go feed Reese, go to bed, and start all over again tomorrow.
Yay.
Thanks again. We'll be back we should be back next week, right? The 15th. I don't think there's anything going on the 15th. We'll see you guys then. We'd love to have you all come back every Thursday, 8 p.m. Mountain Time.
Night, Nina.
Good night.
Kelly.
Good night. And
Everybody.
I feel like last time it cut me off way early, so I'm gonna say good night and then stand here awkwardly for like 5 seconds, and then we're gonna end it. All right. Good night, everybody. Bye. Reese is still in.